Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the Trading Show. I'm the Zen Master JP, the Clapperella Whisperer. That's right. I'll be talking to you soon, baby. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm also joined by Big Rob.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob. What's happening in the art department? That's right, baby. You know, I'll be drawing in the charts.
That's
Bitcoin,
right, that's right.
What a move, bro.
What a mega move.
Dude, I loaded up my chart when I came in, and this is what I saw, and I was like, I just kept doing this. And I'm like, oh. Had a wick past 70,000, dude. Look at this.
I see.
Yeah, man. 70K right here. So briefly wicked over 70,000. And yeah, currently around 68,645. You know, I hit a long on Bitcoin.
Huh?
Yeah. What was my long?
Did you have it open overnight, Big Rob?
No. Well, yeah, I did. But it went from I got it from
Your mama?
64.1, and then I had TP at 65. And so I thought I was a genius there, but I should have had my TP a little higher. But you know what? I'll take it.
Little did you know, you're just a little retarded, man.
Why am I retarded, bro?
I don't know. You said you thought you were smart.
I'm not smart.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
What's up, bro?
Macro Man.
Great team. You were running right through me, my dude.
Fundamental Man.
Fundamental man. Fundamentally.
Okay, what's going on? How you feel about the move?
Man, I feel real good. You know, I put in the chat, I said, who is psycho enough to short Bitcoin? Me, I am. But only at the 200. If I don't get tapped in, I don't get tapped in.
Yeah, see, I had this one. This is the one I closed out.
Nice.
For 155. Yeah, I went in at 64.3 and then closed at 64.839. Oh, no, a little swing, but man, I didn't think we were going to get that explosive of a move today.
Me either. I'll tell you what. In the history of previous market cycles, we have never, ever gone above the 200 MA on the daily in a bear market. Once we clear the 200, it has been the end of the bear market. This is the top of 2022, 2021, right? First top, second top. Break below the 200. This was in January of 2022. Rejection, and this was the bottom in November of 2022. Then we cleared the 200, and guess what? It was the beginning of the bull market. Does that mean that if we stay above, now it's a big if because we are currently trading below the 200, we did get a wick above, but it doesn't count. We got to close a daily candle above the 200 MA. If we do, does that mean the bear market is over? I would lean yes. Historically, I would lean yes. And we're above the 200 on the daily time frame.
Damn.
Yeah. So, okay. A couple of things. Number one, we have a very special guest joining us in about 40 minutes. Trader Mayne, the founder of Breakout, is joining us. He's been in this industry a very, very long time. We'll get his thoughts on today's move. If you have any questions about Breakout or just price action in general, be a great person to ask. Also, in honor of him joining, we're doing another Breakout giveaway. Pull up my screen, please. We're running it back, but we're adding a little extra caveat here. If we get 10 or more participants, that's not entries, that's people buying accounts. We're going to bump up the 50K giveaway to a 100K eval giveaway. And the last giveaway we did, the person who won, they got one account funded, right? They bought one and they got a free one. Guess which account they got funded? They got the free one funded. And so there's a little Sin City luck involved here. In my culture, it's Armenian culture. They're very superstitious about certain things, and luck is one of them. And you want to try your luck today? You have to make sure you use the code OLA. There's a link in the description. Use that link. It'll automatically put the code for you. If not, make sure you use the code OLA. And then once you buy an account, it's got to be at least a 25K account. Once you buy the account, screenshot your receipt with the order number and either email it to me or DM it to us on X. Can we pull that up real quick? So
And then for those dummies out there, don't let them. It's not $25,000 you have to pay. That's an account that you manage for. What's the price?
25K account is. Let's see.
Yeah, so don't. You can manage an account with a small startup fee, basically.
Breakoutprop.com. So here it is. Choose an evaluation. So a 25K, you can get a 25K turbo for $95.
There you go.
With our code, it's a -2%. Okay. 25K account. Any of these gets you 1 entry. A 50 account. Any of these gets you 2 entries. At a 100K account, any of these gets you 5 entries. And if you get 10 or more people, then we are going to bump up the 50K giveaway to a 100K giveaway. Do we have the prompt for the email? Not yet? Okay. I'll just write it down. So once you buy your account, I want you to screenshot your receipt with the order number and either email it to me, and I'm writing this down so I can show you. And then we'll do the same thing with the wheel. Sin City Crypto. Okay, so here it is. Either email it there at sincitycrypto.io or DM me on X at sincitycrypto, okay? Screenshot that has the order number in there. Make sure you use code OLA and you'll be put on the wheel, okay? So we're doing that giveaway. We're going to draw the winner at the end of the show. And perfect time if you've been unsure, if you've been waiting. I saw some chatter in the Discord about Breakout and prop firms. Today's the day. You buy an account, you get yourself in the drawing to get a free one. Thank you very much. And thank you to Breakout for being a channel partner. We love them. Okay. With that being said, let's look at the crypto bubbles. A lot of green today. Even Hex is in the green today, guys. Wow. When Hex is in the green, you know all things are good. I didn't even know this coin still existed. How is it even still in the top 100? What is going on? Bitcoin up 2.6% on the hour. Everything in the green except for BDX, Hash, Bitway, Justin Sun's toy thing, and then OKB and Polygon is down 0.4% as well. We saw a run out of a lot of altcoins. I know AVAX was up relatively big. XRP, Solana hit over $80. So again, the big level for me is, can we close a daily candle above $69,000? If we do, and we get 1 more or 2 more closes above, and we don't just give it all back, I am confidently willing to say that the bear market is over, and we start grinding our way up to new all-time highs. With that being said, let's send it over to the Zen Master for a top-down chart analysis. Thank you.
That's right. Liquidity in the air, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, I could just smell the bullishness in the air here. Wow.
It smells a little clammy.
Look at the move from BTC.
It's a big move.
That's a big move, folks. We got to break it down. Let's break down the move. What does it mean? Is it sustainable? Is it long-term? Is it short-term? Do we short? Do we long? Do we stand by? We're going to figure it all out right now. But go ahead and hit that like button first, folks. Hit that like button early. I love that you're here. Good morning. Good morning to the congregation and all the Sin City Centers out there and the Zeners. Let's break it down, man. Let's break it down. Break it down.
Buzz down, Tatiana.
Yeah, buzz it down and break it down.
I want to see you buzz down.
Hey, break it
Beat
down.
it
Clapperella. Hey, let me see you break it down. Okay. All right, weekly time frame, man. You know we've been looking at this every single day. And what have I been saying? If we're above that 200, I'm bullish. If we're below it, I'm bearish, man. And whoa. What an explosion to the upside. Damn, son. Directly to the resistance. Look at that, the 21 MA on the weekly. That's a mega major. Give me some more big names.
Mega major
macro
magtastic.
Intergalactic.
Huge.
It's so
absolutely massive. Big.
Large. Yeah, all of that.
Venti.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Super size.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's an engulfing candle all the way to the macro resistance, the weekly time frame. Wow, man, what a move from Bitcoin. It just silenced the bears. Where's the bears at?
What a bears, what a bears, what a bears at?
Where's the bears at? Monk man, you was once a bear. Yes, I was. Laura, make it zen. Multiple face washes to do right now, folks. We got to take a look at the charts and take it for what it is. Amen.
Amen.
It doesn't matter if I think we're at resistance. It doesn't matter if I was bearish last night or last week. Look at the chart. The bulls have spoken. The charts have spoken. And the move is a bullish move. It could be the bottom. Is it the bottom, Rob?
The bottom, I've been saying it kind of for the last 2 weeks. A lot of structure on the weekly saying bottom is in. And, that sideways consolidation is what you want to see. Right here. And then a breakout. And the fact that we got a breakout that straight vertical, as long as this holds, it looks pretty good, man. Here, let me show you guys something here. Well, look, what? How did we come out of previous? There's my damn spider lines again. All right, nope. Remove. There we go. All right, you can see how did the last. Look at this. This is how the last bear market ended. So this was back in 2023 when the last bear market that we came through. How did that end? Looks awfully familiar, right? Look at that. Sideways consolidation and then just a massive breakout.
Ooh.
A boom.
Oh,
Wow.
that does look like it a lot. You see the twins right there? The big move down, big move up.
Yeah.
Bah.
Now look.
It's like a cup, right? It's
What?
Oh.
It's the same. But not the same, but the same.
Wow.
It's not the same, but the same.
Insane.
We're
Insane.
enlightened.
So, and it's all right here at the 200 too, man. 200 on the weekly. I know you've been talking about that. Where Dave talked about crossing the 200 on the daily, something that we don't do in bear markets and continue. That's the turning point. And so, yeah, man, I'm quite enthusiastic. Everyone was laughing at me on my it's the bottom of the bear market call.
They all gonna laugh at you.
Just so you know, this is how 2019 shaped up. Look at that. This is what happened in 2019. Sideways consolidation off a big red candle. And we made this this mug here, and then boom, green candle out. I mean, hey. What's up, boo? How y'all doing?
Eli, I told you so.
Right.
It's the bottom. All right, let's break it down, guys. We left off on a weekly time.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
we got our first entry for a breakout, so we're off to a great start.
Nice.
Arthur, I got you.
Hey.
I got you. My boy got some entries.
Nice, guys. Go ahead and get those entries in. We're liking breakout. I definitely got a nice breakout win last night too on that AVE short.
Dude, what a great.
What an amazing play, huh?
Great.
Hope you took profit, man, because I'm sure AVE is ripping
I
now.
absolutely took profit. I absolutely took profit on every single on BTCC.
Let's go.
Oh, we got to talk about BTCC as well.
Yes, we did.
There was an anomaly on the price yesterday, and those of you that are trading under our link, do not worry. You will be taken care of. Your funds will be returned plus some. We'll give you more update on that in a little bit. But I had it on BTCC, BitUnix, and Breakout. Made money on all three of them. So,
Let's go.
yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the money. Could I get an amen? Could I get some dollar signs?
You can't get a dollar sign, but you get an actual dollar.
Hey, thank you, man.
You're welcome, man.
$100.
Thank you. It's a tip.
Thank
Don't
you.
spend it all in one place.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Actually, don't spend it in any place because it'll get seized.
Yeah.
Bad news.
That's very bad.
Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. Are we ready to break it down? Are we
Break
ready
it
to
down. Buzz down, Tatiana.
Claparella. All right, here we go. Daily time frame. Okay, so the weekly had a lot of hope. And that was a very bullish, mega epic move. How about the daily? Same thing. The daily, we did break above 6.7. And everybody remember us talking about 6.7. 6.7, the daily resistance.
You were.
We broke above it with strength and purpose and character. All right, that's a big move from Bitcoin. To me, you didn't mention the level, Dave. I think it was like 6.9 or something like that. You want to see a candle close above? on the daily?
69. Yeah, that's the daily
69.
200 MA.
I want to see a candle just close above 6.7. That's it. That's all I want for the daily. That's all I want to see, because that's the daily resistance to me. As far as support and resistance from price action, that is the high. We broke the high. We're trying to change the trend on the daily, but we have hit the dynamic resistance of the 200 MA, and that's major resistance. And you know how I feel about major resistance.
You feel majorly good about it.
It may need to be shorted, okay? I believe in shorting every major resistance, especially if we can find some weakness, if we can find a Dirty Dave somewhere, or maybe the Dirty Dave 2.0.
I'll be honest, man. I don't think we even need to do that. I think we just need to, I just think we need to just
short it.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the 200 MA. Look, I am fully, okay, this trade setup I have, I'll be glad to take $100 loss. I'll be so happy. It means my spot bags are rallying. I will make more money from getting liquidated on $100 here from my spot positions than I will making $500 on this short.
I agree, man.
But I am with JP here until we can close above and stay above the 200. I think it's an area to short. So
okay, I'm with you.
Take my $100. I don't care.
Yes,
but I'm taking the shot.
This will be the proudest clapping ever.
Yes.
Yeah, clap me.
So you're shorting? Shorting this glorious day?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, not yet, technically.
Dave the
we got to
Bear.
get back to 69.
Come on, bro.
I also, okay.
We just got up here, bro.
It's very bullish.
You already trying to send us back down?
I just said I'm expecting to get stopped out. But I do like that we had that weird wick up to 70.5.
The level of disrespect.
Yeah. Whatever he said. Also, we got another entry. TDM, I got you. I'm just going to confirm people just real quick. TDM, I got your email. You're good to go.
Let's go. Let's keep calling them out and let's keep that going. Okay, guys, go ahead and join Breakout, right? Prop trading. It's amazing. You don't need capital to be a great trader and make money trading. You could be a professional using other people's money.
We love that.
All right. But you just got to prove that you can actually trade, pass your eval, and you're set to go. All right. Okay, so daily is at a resistance, guys. And Kilgannon sends a super chat. I want to take care of the super chats right away. Let's go. $2 super chat coming in from Kilgannon. We appreciate you. He says, this feels like a sell the news event. Oh my God, that's right, guys. There is the crypto event at the White House today.
There a crypto event?
Oh
is
my
that
God.
Why?
Yes. We may be screwed, guys.
Probably
we may be screwed.
The top is in.
We may be screwed, guys.
All right, I'm shorting Bitcoin.
Everybody flip this short.
Come on, man. We got here, man.
Trump is hosting a crypto event with Coinbase, Kraken, and a bunch of others right now, folks. We got to look in on it. Macro Man, Zen detectives, journalists, everybody get on it. Clapperella.
There's a lot going on right now globally here in the U.S. And so, I know we've historically, if you've watched the channel for a long time, you know that we used to be very news focused. And so, we more or less focus on the charts. But Clarity Act is right around the corner here. There's a lot of anticipation that this will bode well for the U.S. economy, for the crypto industry. I mean, you're basically we're putting a framework in for all crypto, but more or less we're unlocking the money in stable coins, and then we're letting the banks use crypto. And the banks may be your new exchange, right? You can onboard and offboard straight from the banks. I'd be shocked if the banks aren't offering crypto services, at least bare minimum, just crypto investment in like savings accounts. So the same way you got a savings account for your fiat, you probably have a savings for. Anyways, that's it. That's here. That's what the meeting's about. Also, one piece of overlooked global crypto information is that Russia has passed their own version of the Clarity Act earlier this week.
It's called the Clarity Act.
2 weeks. Very clarity. So
very good clarity.
So they're trying to probably more than likely circumvent sanctions. but Russia has a law that just passed, goes into effect on September 1st. So September 1st, you can buy, specifically large companies can settle transactions in crypto, like I mentioned, probably to subvert sanctions from the U.S., but that could be a little something to do with it. There's also some language in there for Russian citizens to buy crypto to a certain amount, up to about $4,000, somewhere in there. Yeah, a lot coming out. You know, is that the fuel? Is that why we've seen the rally? You know, the Clarity Act imminent, Russia passing their own version of it. Perhaps, maybe. We'll see. Perhaps.
I don't know. I'm not much one for speculation, but I'm definitely one to take the charge for what it is. And right now, we got a mega pump from Bitcoin, right? Above the daily resistance. It flips my bias, but I'm not willing to buy right at that resistance. Absolutely not. I'm willing to be patient and wait for a pullback and then get in. I'm willing to flip my bias to bullish, but I'm not chasing, folks. Daily time frame does have the green dot, a buy signal. You have the stochastics RSI and the RSI both pointing up. All right, Bitcoin more in demand right now. It's pushing. Let's look at a 4-hour time frame, 4-hour breakdown here. And what is this white line? Get that out of here. Damn, that's the 4-hour. Is that the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin? Am I looking at this correctly?
You are. You want my glasses? Might blind you, but no.
I'm not just really trying.
Very bad. I'm blind.
Your glasses will blind me, man, putting it on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I said, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, what do you even call this structure, Dave? What do you even call this structure?
Call that Cialis candle, baby. It's that morning Cialis, you know?
That's the erectocleptomus. I don't know. It's a breakout. We broke above all highs. We swept all highs. We need to look at the liquidation heat map, Dave. That's what we need to do.
Man, come on. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? Let's do it right now. All right. Let's pull it up. All right. Trading different. Let's refresh the page. Get the most recent data here. Bitcoin. Look at the sweep to the upside.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Look how many people got clapped and death clapped. This is a death clap map, guys.
Shorts get wrecked.
This is like an obituary for the Bears.
The obituary.
All the haters got put in their place.
I got it.
Ran Nooner from Crypto Banter, or no, sorry, it was Ansem. He said Michael Saylor sold Bitcoin into the most important support levels, and now Bitcoin rallied like this. So, can we get a round of applause from Michael Saylor?
Yeah, Saylor sold 1,000 Bitcoin, right?
I don't know. It's not a lot relative to their
He
size.
still got a lot,
It's
man.
not a lot.
Yeah, he's chilling.
But the fact that he blasts the top and sells the bottom is just kind of funny.
Yeah. Somebody got to convince him to sell a little bit at the top, sell a little bit at the top, buy a lot of bit at the bottom, huh?
He's like retail, but with like billions of dollars. He sells the bottom, he panic sells the bottom, and
with billions.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the interesting news is we did sweep the majority of the concentration of liquidity on the small time frames. You see that?
You know what? You were calling for this
70K.
You were calling for that liquidity sweep for like a week now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So yeah.
Well, why didn't I long the bottom?
Well,
you gotta ask yourself that.
Why didn't you long the bottom?
Oh man, because I was being too cautious, you know, on the higher time frames. But you know what? You can always be patient and adjust to the trend. Amen. We see the trend has changed here, and you just let the pullback happen. Let the pullback happen. Let the consolidation happen, and I can still take advantage of price action. Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
They're right.
But let's zoom out on liquidity. How about the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin? And this is a liquidation heat map, everybody, not an order book heat map. We'll look at the order book heat map next. But right now, the liquidation heat map, the clap map, people getting destroyed, losing everything, okay? These are death claps. Liquidations in the market. Force buys here. Force buys from the bears. There's a little bit left, guys. We can go to 72.1. Anyone ready to go to 72.1?
Yep.
Sorry, 71.9.
Yep.
No, it is 721.
Well, the 1 minute, the 1 minute's not going that direction.
Oh, what is it doing? It's coming down?
Yeah, the 1 minute is selling down. We got to break a structure here.
Why are you on the 1 minute, bro?
Okay, the
Honestly,
3 minute is broken down.
Why are you on the 3 minute, bro?
The 5 minute is broken down.
It's the first sign of weakness. It is the first sign of weakness.
I'm up on my short already. How y'all doing?
Drop the money on them. Drop the money.
I haven't cashed out yet. Don't be putting that bad juju money on me yet. I haven't cashed out yet, bro.
I didn't want to be the guy. to say it. I'm happy you said it. It's like bad luck, man.
That's dirty,
Rob
bro.
is like, I'll be the first bear.
See, you dropped the money and got 2 green candles immediately.
I'm sorry. All right. Well, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. The 1 hour time frame. What a stiffy. Has it ever been this stiff? That looks insane, man. Like, what do you start with analysis here?
You say, wow, what a cool candle. And then you sit there and we all look at it like, oh my God.
Whoa.
Wow. And then we move on.
Usually I would say this is not usually. All the time I would say this is a no trade zone if you're not in a trade already. Unless you're very, very, very risky and you want to just short what could be a top.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yo, boy. You know, yo, boy.
If you want to be very, very risky. All right, let's get to small time frames. We want action. Here we go. 15-minute time frame. Are we starting to flag out? Can we just get a healthy flag and then continue up? Possibly. Everything's overextended right now, though, guys. Everything's overextended just the way I like it. We got to look at the casino. Are we in the supply zone, and do we have a possible price reversal? We have heavy bearish divergence on the small time frames. The 5-minute time frame, heavy bear div right now, but the trend is strong. Look at the money flow. Who dare fade thy money flow? Who is willing, who is risky enough to bet against the trend? But the trend is extended. And I think one of the few guaranteed things in the market is that the trend will change eventually. Eventually. You know, the fractal nature of trend, it will oscillate. It'll go up and down. Right now, we're up. Let's look at the casino. Casino, please, what we got going on here? Give us some direction. All right, looks like we do have it, Dave. Look, possible reversal, possible price reversal just outside the supply zone. We tapped the supply zone, and we now have a pull to the downside. Any volume data, no volume data, they're in, recon mode right now, the market makers. Possible price reversal, pull to the downside. Demand at what? 718? Damn. It's been months since I've seen it like that, Dave.
I've never seen it that high. I've never seen it that high.
So put it like this. We're in a mega uptrend right now. This is not a fake move. This is a real move. But guys, we may be extended at this exact moment. Very short term, we may come down slightly, okay? But I expect this to continue up from what I'm seeing. Okay, so maybe we pull a fib. Maybe we pull a local fib. Maybe we short the resistance in the short term. But this is a mega move. And even a mega move can come down in the short term. Make a flag, right? A pennant. Let's break it down. How you guys feeling? How you feeling?
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get tapped into my short. I canceled it.
Can we see your limit order or what you got planned there?
It was at the daily 200.
Oh, at that daily? Okay.
Yeah, I canceled it. I don't think we're gonna get it. I think I'll look for a lower time frame one. But if we do start to get a move up, I'll be interested. But I mean, you look at sure, is it coming down? Yes. But I mean, 5 minute looks like a flag. 10 minute looks like a flag at the 9. The only one that looks the one that looks the most bearish, which is still above the 200, is the 1 minute, right? Yeah. And even then, that looks like a flag, right? If this continues to extend out, look more like a Bart Simpson top than a flag. But guys, let's face it, okay? We're talking about shorting. Rob's in a short. I was trying to get into a short, but the trend is clearly up. Right, chances of us seeing continuation are a lot higher than chances of us going all the way back down to like sub 60K. But nonetheless, we can still make money on the moves in between. And so because we're at such a key level on a high time frame, I think the positive EV move is to short it down to the next important support level, which is going to be 67.1, 67K flat. Right, that is the level that JP talked about breaking. Is this level right here?
That's insane that we broke it that strong, man.
We did. Now, did we give it all back? Right. So the most bullish scenario for me is a close above the 200. Second bullish scenario is at the very least close above 67.
Yeah.
Bearish scenarios, we give it all back, we close below 67. Then I'll be looking for a larger short to take out these lows. But we don't know what's going to happen. There's still how much time is left on this daily candle? 7 hours and 12 minutes. Anything can happen within those 7 hours and 12 minutes. I'm open to all possibilities. I'm open for continuation. If we get a close above 69K, that daily MA, I'll be looking for a daily consolidation and a massive long. But again, between now and 7 hours from now, we're kind of playing. We're playing the lower time. At least what I'm doing is playing the lower time frames, looking for either another move up with weakness to that 69 and immediate rejection for a short, or a potential bullish consolidation on like the 30 or the 15 minute along the flag up to that. Would you say 71, 72K?
Sounds about right. Yep.
Yeah. So that's kind of my thesis. The trend is obviously up, so you should be looking for longs, but that's not to say we can't scalp some shorts in the meantime.
Yep. All right.
So,
you want to take a look at the actual order book now?
yeah.
Let's take a look at the order book
Show me that market monkey.
in time of perspective. All right, let's take a look at it in time perspective. I do have these order blocks set up, monthly order blocks. Every single block represents a month. You know, the high and low for the month. So it gives us an idea if we're in the premium or the discount. All right. And this is a 4-hour time frame. My God, man, that's crazy. We got a huge move. We got way above the value area high. Man, what an amazing entry that would have been down here. All right. Above the value area high now, pushing. Now there may be some MPOCs and previous range POCs we need to test. Okay. Like a major one is 76 up here from a 4-hour perspective. All right, 76,000, 77,000 area. I want to zoom in, though. I do want to zoom in, and I want to make sure we put on the Hakinashi candles. Let's put it on the 5-minute time frame, kind of just like the casino. You know, call this our own custom casino here. And look, we could even turn on the noises. That's right, turn on the noises in the order book. We have orders on the left coming in, raw orders coming in from all the exchanges, a Kraken, a Binance, a Coinbase, all the major exchanges on the left. And then we have the CVD at the bottom, which is still pretty freaking strong here. The cumulative volume delta telling us who's more aggressive, the buyers or the sellers in the market right now. And here we go. There's some orders. There we go. Orders on the right. That's the order book, a profile on the right there, showing us the buy walls and the sell walls. We have a pretty hefty sell wall just above us at 69,000, just about even. Tons of orders. These are sell orders on the spot market. All right, these are people actually selling Bitcoin. And we have a buy wall at about 67,600. Interesting. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we're just talking about market structure and where we expect the candles to close and what we want to see. I'm wondering if we just come back down and retest 6-7, right? 6-7 right around here. That is the daily, the former daily resistance, now support. But now we got to test that support. You know, can I get a brush tool? Do we just come back down, consolidate, test that support level right here at 6-7? Maybe that's where we get in. If you're looking for a long, maybe you get in at 6-7 for some type of SR flip. Just an idea. But to me, it seems like this thing wants to consolidate. But let's not take my word for it. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame and put on the Hakinashi candles. Hakinashi, here we go. Finally getting some red Hakinashi candles now on the 5-minute time frame with that sell wall just above us. But is it disappearing in real time? These are real life orders, real time orders. Let's take a closer look at that CVD down here, the cumulative volume delta. Man, buyers were in control like crazy and aggressive here, huh? Buyers in control, aggressive right now for Bitcoin. But is it topping out? You know, is it starting to top out? It could be, you know, starting to trend up to break down potentially on the CVD. All right, man, look at that big wick there and maybe some bear div right now on the small time frames for Bitcoin. All right, let's check out the battlefield, another version of the order book. Go ahead and mute these sounds. Yep. And let's go to the Bitcoin battlefield and refresh the page, refresh everything, refresh your mind and your narrative. There's a new battle. There's a new battle between the bulls and the bears. We'll take a look and see who will take control in the new battle. This is a visual representation of the order book. And we just started the battle. We just started this battle, and the Bears are currently in control. That's right, the Bears currently in control. Will the Bulls fend them off and take the offensive? We got heavy casualties on both sides. Heavy casualties on both sides. Who will win the war and the battle? You gotta win multiple battles to win the war. The Bulls have been winning the battle for hours now, hours on end, and now the Bears are fighting back. We'll keep close eyes on the Bitcoin battlefield. All right, let's get back in the charts. How you doing there, Rob? How's that short looking?
All right, short is kind of the same range it was here a minute ago when I showed you the chart. So in the money, but not by much. You know, this is the 1 minute, so you know, take that what you want. But finding some resistance here. We'll see if we lose this. Here, I want to show you this on the chart here. What does a short look like if we get one, right? What does a short look like? What are some areas to keep an eye on, right? Well, here would be my first area right here, where we're about to run up into this right now. Your next resistance is going to be here at 68. I know I could do a horizontal, but so just above 68.2. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were to lose 68.550. If we lost this here, I think that we will spill down to here. Now, what does that look like? I don't think it'll be a quick swoop. Might be a little something like this. Come back up, test resistance. I think this is something that we would see if the short keeps playing out. With that said, we are in a mega bullish trend. I would not look to find money down here. This is the no zone. I'm not saying it wouldn't be there, and currently my short lives down in this range, but money moves quick, so I got my TP set down there if we get a quick wick. But more than likely, I'll be happy taking some profits right around here somewhere. And so that's what shorts look like to me. With that said, we could easily bounce. We have a lot of so we got a lot of bullish and bearish structures forming. And so you can see here you got some rounded out some rounded bottoms here, and a lot of volume going to the upside. We got higher highs. This is the exception here, but this is it could quickly turn bullish. And if you look at my trade, very tight stop loss. I want no parts of flirting with the upside here, and so I'm fine cutting it off short. But I did have this at $100. I had this sitting at. This is where it was sitting at 69.50. This was my original trade setup, but I'm already kind of in the green, so I slid this down just to protect myself a little bit here. But we'll see what happens. I think this
put on that anti-clapper, bro.
Not yet, bro. Not yet.
I love the head and shoulders, though. I love the head and shoulders with the bear div.
Yeah,
beautiful move, man.
Is that on the 1 minute?
Yeah.
I saw it on the 5 minute too. 5 minute. This is like up to like 5 minute, I think, bear div. You can take a look at it, Dave. I don't know if you want to, take a nibble, a little short nibble.
I don't know, man. I don't like trading the 1 minute, and the 5 minute I see more of a flag than.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those ready to go parabolic flags. It's either going to break down or go parabolic, and there's more liquidity to the upside. We could do it.
Yeah. We'll see. Time will tell. I think obviously right now it's stuck at between 68.5 and 68.7. So consolidating. We'll see where the next move is. If we start to lose the 21 on the 5 minute, I'm game for a short. And obviously it would mean, we're heading that way on the higher time frame as well. But until then, I'm waiting. I think Rob's long entry. What was your entry, Rob? 60
Short entry.
No, a short entry. Sorry, it was 68.7 or
68,750.
yeah. He's got a great entry. So if you got in there, or you got in at 69, I think you're good. But to chase a short right now, I don't. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm not personally doing it, so I'm kind of on the sidelines.
It's definitely short. It's a short window. So like at this point, like, you know, shorting from here, where I got in at, and shorting from here, vastly different returns. Just because I don't know if it's gonna get down into this zone.
Yeah.
So that's
Highway to the liquidation.
this is the I don't know zone.
The clappy zone.
So, there's a spill off right there.
Let's dump it.
There you go.
I'm ready to be bullish, but we just got to be patient. I want it to come down so I can long it. In the meantime, maybe we can short it. And I did take a chance. We got to talk about trades and stuff like that that I'm in. But also, we do have that breakout competition going on right now, folks.
Yeah, let me go and pull this up real quick. Can we cut over to my screen? I do want to say this is for first-time breakout users only. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here's the giveaway. We're giving away a 50K turbo eval. Here's how you enter. You have to buy at least a 25K eval. Okay. So if you look down here, if you buy a 25K eval, it doesn't matter which one it is, the pro, the classic, or the turbo, you get one entry. If you buy 50K eval, it's 2 entries. 100K eval, it is 5 entries. If we get 10 participants, not 10 entries, but 10 participants, they will double this account to a 100K account. Last week, we did the same thing, and the person who won the 50K eval, that's the one they got funded. And so now they're trading with $50,000 of OPM, other people's money.
Let's go.
OPC, other people's capital. And so this is the best prop firm, the most reliable prop firm, the one that's got the biggest name. That's that's been around for a very long time. In fact, we have the founder joining us here very shortly. So if you have any questions or you have some trepidations, now would be the time to ask, to get some insight. We'll talk to Mayne about his breakout journey and also how he uses his account to make money. And but for those of you that have been waiting, today is the day. All you got to do is make sure you use the code OLA and you're a first-time breakout user. And we'll draw the winner at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So, yes. I'm excited, man.
Me too, man. I love breakout.
Me too. And they got silver on there. They got the triple Q. They got the S&P. I'm assuming gold's coming because silver's there. And maybe I'll try to get some alpha from Mayne when he's on the show. Hey, man, what about some stocks, big dog?
I definitely got some questions for him, man.
Can we trade some Tesla, some Nvidia? What?
We're gonna friendly press him.
Also, he's been in the space a very long time, and so he's been in the space a very long time, and so I'm genuinely curious to get his thoughts on the Bitcoin's price action and whether he's positioning in a long or a short. Oh my God, look at ETH.
Today may be fun for altcoins, guys. We're gonna have after this interview. Please let's have fun with altcoins.
I was
Please.
looking at the ETH chart myself.
Okay, so Bitcoin below the 200.
ETH's got that blood diamond
Where,
on the 1 minute.
bro? You're on the 1 minute, bro. Get off the 1 minute, bro.
Bro, we got a lot of
bullish on the
volatility,
daily, man. God,
Nobody trading the daily right now. Get out of here,
yeah,
bro.
we are.
Anybody change the day?
Okay, no. Okay, all jokes aside. All jokes
Bro,
aside.
we just moved. What was the percent move we got today?
a lot.
The danger zone.
We just moved 6% on Bitcoin in 24 hours, bro. Everyone's trading the shorter time frames right now, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Be real.
Anyways, what I was saying is,
Got a Velvet trade open.
of course you do.
Velvet.
Anyways, we got ETH above its 200 MA. So ETH seeing a pretty nice move to the upside. I was sitting there, I was like, tell me Tau is up. Tell me Tau is above $200, and it's not. It's not above $200. Tau is kind of sputtering. Tau, wake up! It's time, man. It's time to go, Tau. What is this? Do better.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's go and bring our guests on the show.
Yeah.
Mr. Trader Mayne, first time on the show. Welcome, my friend. How you doing?
What's up, guys? I'm doing good, man. How are you guys?
We are doing great. Can we pull up? So, Mayne, we have our team in the back. They always pull up fun title banners for us. Every show is different. And so, can we pull up Mayne's title banner? Let's see what they gave you. Still the main character. Okay.
Still the main character. I'm okay with that, man. I mean, I got some pretty big competition with Ansem, but I'm doing what I can.
Hey, different leagues, my friends. Mayne, welcome to the show. You know, you and I spoke, what was it, about 2 weeks ago? I was so impressed with the time you spent with me, my team, talking about Breakout. But before we get into Breakout, you have been in this space a very long time. Yes. Thoughts on today's Bitcoin breakout? You know, it's funny. We saw an anomaly on an exchange last night that saw Bitcoin wick up to $84,000. And then someone reached out and said, the last time that happened, right, it was an anomaly, price moved, the market maker, whatever you want to, whatever the reasoning was, price actually got there. And then this morning we wake up, we got the move above 70K. What are your thoughts on this move? Do you think this is a real move? And does this mean that the bear market is over?
Yeah, I think a few things. I think the biggest argument in favor of the move being real and the bear market being over is obviously what we're seeing happen at the Fed level. Essentially, we're getting some sort of like mini QE here, right? We're seeing yield curve control, essentially. They're going to print more debt. They're going to buy back the debt. They need those yield rates to come down. They don't want the yen carry trade to unwind. And it's a form of money printing. It's kind of like the back to the debasement trade argument. Dollars going down, gold is up, Bitcoin is up. So that's exciting, right? If that's kind of the posturing of the Fed going forward on all of this. I mean, think of what you want about the US debt and if it's ever going to be balanced, the budget's ever going to be balanced, the debt's ever going to come down, but the interest payments were getting out of control. And so this is one way that they can fight that, but that means that we're kind of just going to have, perma inflation. And there's an argument for hard assets there, Bitcoin being one of them. So that part, definitely exciting. I also just think the fact that this is like the biggest candle we've had in months, there's a little bit of, euphoria that comes with that, where people are like, the bottom must be in, look at this candle. It's like, well, we've been experiencing like pretty low volatility most of the summer, and we're now starting to get to the end of the summer, back to, the fall and things, when I think things naturally are going to get more volatile again. So I think I'm a bit on the fence still of whether or not the bottom is in, but it's a promising sign.
Yeah, I agree, man. We all get euphoric. I mean, us included here, right? You're a trader, right? You go through 3 months of just absolute boring. I remember like 2 weekends in a row, the last 2 weekends.
Dude, I woke up this morning, I kissed my girl. She's like, what's going on? I was like, breakfast is downstairs, girl.
Wow. Insane. By the way, I didn't introduce you to the team, man. I am so sorry. I am so rude. I got my co-host JP here.
Hello.
He's known as the Zen Master, and then Rob, of course,
nice
as well.
to meet you.
The loud one.
The loud one, as you can probably tell. Watching Bitcoin just literally, like the 1 minute candles look like those candles you see on the low cap shit coins, where there's no volume, there's no liquidity. And so I wanted to ask you, what do you do in times of low volatility? Do you go further down the risk curve in crypto? Do you step away from trading? Do you go from scalping to swing? What's your kind of what's your vibe there?
Yeah, I'm a big proponent in touching grass. I think once you've been here for a few cycles, you learn very quickly, like when it's on, you know what I mean? I think when the bull market is ripping, sometimes you like are begging for just a brief reprieve. So you're like, man, I would love to not have to be at my computer all night and feel like I'm missing something. The moment I step away, I'm going to miss the next, big green candle. I'm going to miss the next trade opportunity. So I really think it's important to kind of take care of your attention and your just mental capital when things aren't crazy, and actually enjoy some time away from the charts when not much is going on. So when it is time to lock in, you're feeling ready, you're feeling fresh. So prior cycles, absolutely. I'm looking at altcoins, I'm going on the lower time frame because you feel that itch, that need to trade. I think once you get a little bit, longer in the game, maybe have a little bit more money where you're not chasing every single move, you can take the summer and, times when vol is low and just kind of chill. And so I've been doing a lot of that for honestly most of this year. I haven't traded a ton this year.
So, okay, interesting. I just can't, man. So I'm just glad that we started getting more TradFi assets into the kind of wrapped into the crypto products. And of course, Breakout listed the triple Q, listed the S&P, listed silver but not gold. That was a little odd to me. So I'm assuming gold is on the way, right?
Gold is coming. Gold is coming.
Okay,
it's on the way. We've been trying to pick, what are the things that people trade the most, and also if you know anything about other prop firms, like our rule set is very different from traditional prop firms. So it's just making sure that everything is dialed in before we open up the floodgates on all the TradFi assets. And I completely agree with you. I mean, a lot of the trades I've taken have been in the AI memory, kind of space, just because crypto hasn't had that volatility. And I think one of the most exciting things about crypto right now is not meme coins.
Yes.
It's the fact that everything is going on chain 24/7, 365.
100%.
Like that is cool to me. That is way cooler than a meme coin to me. That has way more long-term kind of excitement in my eyes, because we know where all the meme coins go eventually. No matter how much attention they got, how cool it is, they're intrinsically valueless.
Yeah.
Soon, at this point now, you can trade multi-trillion-dollar companies on Hyperliquid. I mean, that to me is cool. And I've been telling people, you no longer need to pigeonhole yourself to just crypto. You're a trader, right? If you know how to trade, you can trade anything.
True.
And now it's becoming easier to trade everything, which is super exciting.
That is so true. Can you give us a little alpha here? Is there gonna be like are we gonna be able to trade like SanDisk and Nvidia and Tesla and SpaceX on Breakout anytime in the near future?
We got a roadmap of stuff that we're looking to add. We keep it pretty close to the chest. I won't say never. Never say never. Shout out to Justin Bieber, but we're exploring all options for TradFi assets that make sense, obviously. So as we continue to grow, as the market continues to mature, as places like Hyperliquid continue to offer more things, it gives us a lot more flexibility. If you would have asked me 6 months ago if we were adding any TradFi assets at all, I would have said, no, we're a crypto-only prop firm. But we listen to the market. We listen to what our customers want. And, if that's something that we can make happen and it makes sense for us in the future, I don't see why not.
Beautiful. Well, as a customer, I'd like to formally request, please add some stocks, man. We want to trade some stocks. I've used a lot of different prop firms, man. And let me tell you something, from a KOL standpoint and having a platform that you are affiliated with, and you're trying, you're trying to, I don't want to say sell a product, but you're trying to show a product to your community. It was such a pain in my ass to have to be like, well, just make sure that when you put in a trade and you make money on the trade, it's not more than 20% of the last 5 trades combined, and you got it at a certain level, and then with this and that. And I'm like, oh my God. So it confuses the shit out of people. And then they either say, screw this, it's too confusing, or they say, this kind of sounds like a scam. So when I ran across Breakout, it was so simple. It's like, you don't get paid until you pass your eval, and just don't go down your max, don't go below your max drawdown limit. So very simple, very plain. Speaking of that, in honor of you today, we reached out to your team, and we're actually doing a breakout giveaway. So those of you that are just joined, we are doing a breakout giveaway. Let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. We're doing a 50K turbo giveaway, okay? Got to be a first-time breakout user. 25K eval gets you 1 entry, a 50K eval gets you 2 entries, and 100K eval gets you 5 entries. The important things are you got to be a first-time breakout user, and it doesn't matter which level of each account you buy. So if you buy classic, pro, or turbo, it's all counts the same, right? The entries count the same. And if we get 10 participants, they're going to double that 50K account to a 100K account, which, by the way, shout out to the winner last week. They got their free 50K account funded in like 2 days. So shout out to Ross. I actually spoke with him on the phone. He had a couple of questions about getting funded and how the trading works, so we're able to answer those for him. But man, I don't know how much in altcoins you are, man, but I kind of want to play a game with you, man.
Let's do it.
You've been in the crypto space for how long? Since 2013, I believe, correct?
2013, 2014, unfortunately.
So you've seen a lot of good stuff. You've seen a lot of bad. You've seen a lot of things come and go. Okay, so I I want your outlook on some things. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up my screen here. I just got CoinMarketCap. Okay, I'm just going to ask you simply. This could be yes or no's. Okay, and if you want to take time and explain yourself, you're welcome to do so. I'm just going to ask you whether you think the altcoin is gonna achieve a new all-time high. Do you think Ethereum is gonna breach its previous all-time high?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it will. I think what we saw with ETH last cycle, because we did marginally make a new high on ETH, right? But if you really zoom out on the ETH chart, like it's hard not to look at this as like some massive 5-year type of consolidation. And ETH is one of those coins that has staying power. And I think if crypto grows to the levels that we all want it to, in this upcoming cycle, I do think ETH has a chance to make a new all-time high.
Beautiful. What about BNB?
That's a good one. So I have been a big BNB bull for a very long time because it's basically betting on the Binance machine. You're betting on CZ. And that's generally been a good bet. Whatever you think about CZ, whether he's the greatest to do it or he's the greatest, criminal operator in the space, allegedly, of course. It's got some issues now because of things like Hyperliquid and Lighter. Who wants to trade on a centralized exchange anymore? Right? When you can trade on a DEX that offers you everything and you don't have that counterparty risk. But if anyone can crime it, if anyone can crime a chart, it's CZ. So I'll say yes on BNB.
Okay. Allegedly, which by the way, every show I feel like JP is like, man, why are we not looking at BNB? Well,
it's neglected. It is neglected. And
yeah, well,
dude, I think
it always runs.
He's coming out with a pump fund FOMO competitor for sure. He wants to drive people to Binance Chain. And at the end of the day, he's arguably probably one of the top 5 richest people on the planet. Like maybe not in the same way that you look at an Elon, but he is, right? And so I kind of, this is maybe a crazy comparison, but I compare him to Putin. People are like, well, is Putin not that rich? I'm like, but Putin runs Russia. Right? Like Putin owns Russia. And so in a sense, all of the assets that Russia has are kind of like under Putin's control. I view Binance and CZ the same way. Like he has a pretty powerful machine there. And when it's cooking, man, it's hard to beat. And BNB has been one of those coins that has had more aggressive bull trends than Bitcoin and less aggressive bear markets than Bitcoin as well. So hard to bet against BNB and CZ. I always have a bag.
That's actually a very good analogy.
I like that, yeah.
Putin.
Because Putin is powerful. He may be disliked and controversial, but he's powerful and he may know what he's doing in some ways. I don't know.
In some ways. Okay.
Yeah.
Here should be a fun one.
All right.
I jostle with this one, okay? And this has been around since you were here. XRP. Now, I want to just real quick say, yeah, I know. And look, I want you to be honest, man. There's a lot of XRP bulls, but we don't care around here, okay?
I'm a hater on XRP.
He's a hater. Rob's a hater on XRP.
Absolute hater.
I'm just like, okay, you came out
Supreme hater.
Moving money, but now the banks are getting in. Do you think XRP gets a new all-time high?
No. If I wanted to be way more popular, I would make my entire account about XRP. The chokehold XRP has on normies is unbelievable.
It's crazy, right?
I'll find a YouTube account, an Instagram page, or TikTok account that only talks about XRP, and they're massive. And I'm like, who is... Like, when you're in the Uber and you're like, oh no, they're like, oh yeah, I have crypto. I have XRP. Damn. They always have XRP. And I don't understand it. And to your point, I think that's the reason why it had a very novel idea. Like this is going to be the payment rails of the future. But I think what we're seeing is crypto gets more institutionalized. The banks and these financial institutions are like, well, we can do it ourselves. Like we don't need XRP. We can basically see what they've done, say, okay, yeah, this actually does make sense for, cross-border settlements. But the idea that XRP holders and XRP is going to be the layer in which that gets done, I just don't see it. I see the government, banks, financial institutions creating their own stable coins, their own blockchains to accomplish the same thing.
The promise of XRP got replaced by what Chainlink and CCIP is doing, and also in combination with what stable coins have done. And so why use anything else? Yeah. Tether makes the most sense for moving money in dollar format, and then you can tokenize, and you got connections between TradFi and pretty much majority of all cryptos through Chainlink. So I think that those two in itself have kind of done.
You
what
sometimes
XRP was
don't
supposed
want
to
to be
do.
first. You know what I mean? Like you could be first, and it's like, oh, this is actually really good technology, but then you get ripped off by someone bigger, better, and like, oh, we actually can just take the parts of you that we like, and we don't need you. And I kind of worry that's the issue for XRP. Is the idea is correct, but the incentives aren't aligned to use XRP and have to, enrich its holders and deal with the existing base of people using it when they can be like, we can do this ourselves.
And then I did want to interrupt real quick. We are a trading channel. I do got some trades open. I'm closing out my Bitcoin short, guys. I'm closing this thing out.
Oh damn, you're scalping.
Drop the
Yeah,
money.
I'm scalping
He's
here.
micro-scalping, bro.
I'm afraid of a bounce here, so I'm just
Drop
gonna
the
go
money.
ahead and
Take it.
close this
Take your
turkey
money.
out. There
Take
we
the
go.
money.
There it is.
Let's
Yes,
go.
right.
There we go.
And then
on
currently
the
I got
floor,
this
bro.
velvet long, and then I got an ETH short cooking right now too. Look at this turkey right here. So I'm the DJ on the channel. I'm the one that trades the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Live on
You
it.
guys-
Call him the
guys
Mint
are-
Man for a reason, man.
Real short-term traders. Okay, I like that. Like it's very funny. Like, so with Breakout over the last 2.5 years, you asked me like, what are you doing when the market's not volatile? A couple years ago, I basically had a come to Jesus moment with my performance coach where I was trying to trade the bull run. This is last bull run, and then build this hyper growth company at the same time. And I kind of ended up half-assing two things, which is never good. You want to whole ass one thing. So we kind of agreed that like, okay, like as much as I want to trade right now, we launched Breakout when Bitcoin was at 20K.
Yeah.
We sold it when it was 120K. So I missed a lot of the last bull run because I was so focused on building Breakout. And it's funny, you miss that. One thing I do miss about lower time frame trading is the ability to kind of get that instant gratification, scratching that itch on an everyday basis. I don't think I've taken a trade under the hourly chart for entry in years, man.
Year.
Damn.
I think it's
You hang around us long enough, bro. We'll get you on the 5 minute.
Yeah,
loan.
come hang out with us. Yeah, I think it's a nice little balance, right? You obviously don't leverage the portfolio. Majority of trades are long term, but just to keep
Dude, I used to love
keep everything
scalping.
fresh.
Yeah, you got to keep the tools sharp, man.
There you go.
Yeah, keep it sharp or dull it enough to where you got to buy a new tool,
Is there-
liquidate your
Is there any place for DGens on Breakout?
So we are actively exploring a new plan type.
Whoa.
I can't give away too much yet.
Whoa.
That is going to be more scalper friendly, because that's something that is wanted, right? I mean, obviously, our product, you can scalp on it, right? But it's, the fees can be a little bit of a barrier if you're really, really high frequency trading, super low time frame. So we're exploring a new plan type that is going to hopefully mitigate some of those issues, because it's something that people want. They want a more futures like product where they can, high frequency trade. And again, we got to listen to the customers and what the market's asking for. And so that's something that is in development now. I don't have a timeline on it. I think it's probably within this year, for sure, which is not that far away, within probably Q4. But yes, we are actively looking for a little bit of a degen friendly plan for those people who say, hey, I love Breakout, but my trading style, which is low time frame scalping, it's just not super amenable to the current offering.
Dude, that's dope. Okay. Are you currently, are you in any trades right now? Personally, are you in any longs, any shorts?
So I'm spot long Bitcoin. I'm spot long Hyperliquid. Spot long some Sol and some ETH as well. I basically started accumulating the moment we dipped below 60K. I kind of view anywhere between 40 and 60K as good value. Whether or not we go closer to 40 or the bottom's already in, I always want to start to build some exposure as we get these big discounts. I use a very simple process to buy the bottom and sell the top. I use a Fibonacci pull from the last bear market low to the all-time high, and I look to buy between the 61.8, 78.6. It's worked every single cycle. Some cycles it dips a little deeper into the closer to 78. Sometimes it doesn't. And then once we get like some sort of weekly trend change, I'm all in on spot with the remainder that I have. So I'm spot long with a portion of my portfolio. I absolutely do not have full exposure yet. But if this move proves to be legit, I'll probably start aggressively adding as we continue to go. I'm still a bit of a 4-year cycle believer. That doesn't necessarily mean that I think we get new lows, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get more chop and sideways going into the end of the year.
Okay. All right. Before I let you go, Mayne, I want to ask you, if someone has a breakout account or they've kind of thought about getting one, what advice would you give them to give them the best chance of success at passing the reval and getting funded? Like, is there any tips you can give people?
For sure. I think the biggest issue people have is our product's like a niche of a niche, right? So you have trading, you have crypto, and then prop is its own niche of trading. We now have crypto prop. Obviously, we've extended into TradFi recently, but most crypto traders don't understand prop trading the same way that someone from traditional finance does. They're trading FX, they're trading, futures. They've seen prop firms for a very long time. So you touched on this earlier. Our rules are simple, but there still are those two main drawdowns that you have to understand. And the biggest reason why people fail is they don't understand what the drawdowns are and how they work. So watching some of the videos on our Breakout YouTube, so you understand what is the daily loss, how does it calculate, what do I have to be aware of, and then what is that max drawdown? If you have a good understanding of that, then it's just kind of reframing the risk reward math. So I am someone who risks maybe 1 to 2% of my trading account on any given trade. Well, when you're trading with a prop firm, because you have those kind of drawdown limits in place, I suggest cutting that risk down. And people say, well, why would I want to risk less? 1 to 2% is already so little. But if you're risking 0.5%, you got to remember you're trading a 50K account, a 100K account. Plus you have built-in leverage. We just increased the leverage on Bitcoin to 10x, on NASDAQ to 10x, on the S&P to 10x. So like on our $200,000 account, you can open $1 million notional position on Bitcoin. That's a really big trade, and you paid less than $1,000 for that evaluation. So I think that's what trips people up, is they think they need to use the exact same risk management that they're using on their personal account, and they're forgetting that they're trading with a much larger account size. In itself is a form of leverage. So risking 0.5% doesn't sound very sexy, but if it's 0.5%, but the position size is $500,000, $1 million, it's still a lot of money that you can make. So really understanding the drawdown rules and then how the risk management calculation changes a little bit, I think that's going to set you up for the best for success. All of our top traders on the leaderboard generally are people who are systematic traders. They use a stop loss. They take their entry for a reason. They have a clear objective. Obviously, there's people who gamble. Like, that's inherent in the product. People are going to use it. They're going to try and flip a coin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But our best traders, the people you see on the leaderboard consistently, they have a system, they have their risk management very dialed, and they understand the rules. Really, the daily drawdown is kind of the most confusing one, because the max drawdown's static. It doesn't move. So on the 100K account, it's at 94,000. It never moves. As long as your equity never dips below there, you don't even have to pay attention to that one. It's that daily drawdown that confuses people. It's balance-based, but it tracks you as you close trades and your balance increases. So having that mental ability to say, okay, I've already lost 2% today. I'm going to stop trading for the day, wait for that 24-hour clock to reset. Now you have a new daily loss limit that resets off of that new balance. So just understanding how that dance works a little bit, I think will be very beneficial for people. And start running the math. Like, you're trading a way bigger account now. You don't need to risk as much to make more money than you think. I think that's when it really unlocks for people. Once they get that 50K account, like in your giveaway, you can open up a $500,000 Bitcoin position with that account. That's a big swing.
Yeah.
That's a big notional trade. So understand those rules. It's going to set you up for success because there really aren't any other ones. Trade during the news, long and short at the same time. Make all your money in one trade or 100 trades. We really don't care. We want it to be as trader friendly as possible.
Amen. Beautiful. Anything else, gentlemen, before we let our friend go?
I would like to ask a quick question if I can, man. Just a quick.
I got all day, man.
You got all day? Cool. Me too. Perfect. Well, not really, but yeah, let's do it. So I want to ask about like multiple accounts. So say I already have a $25,000 account, and then I get a $100,000 account. Now I have $125,000 of equity here. How can I use those accounts together? I'm hearing that copy trading is possible. Is that possible for a normal person? Can I link my accounts to move in tandem? And then also, I want to ask about API trading. Is that possible right now? And is that or is that an option for the future? Is automated trading an option on Breakout for a normal user?
So these things kind of go hand in hand. Most trade copiers that you see in prop firms are API access. So that's something so to the answer to both questions, it's coming. We want to open up the API for both of those reasons. So people can hook up to something like Trade Syncer, where it will take the same trade on both of their accounts at the same time. That's obviously the end state that we would like to get to for copy trading. And then opening up that API access as well is going to give people the ability to implement automated strategies that they have through API. So it seems like forever ago, but we only launched our new terminal about 4 months ago. So that's been a huge uplift for us. And then every week we're trying to push new things, on chart trading, more complex order types, more partial TPs, trailing stops, all that stuff. API is on that roadmap, and that opens up both automated trading and copy trading, because I want it to get to a point where, if you have two 100K evals and you're like, I want to go long the same trade on both of these, rather than having to toggle between them, I want it to be one click.
And to be clear, it's not available right now, but that's in the roadmap, even for the copy trading. And that would be like internal.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Ideally, once we open up APIs, you'll be able to use external trade copiers that other prop firms use as well, or allow as well, where effectively you connect your API to it, and then it will hook up all your prop accounts at the same time. Nice. You say, okay, on Breakout, I want to go long on all 3 of my accounts. And it's very easy and simple to do. So not available yet, but definitely on the roadmap. Something I'm personally pushing for very hard. I'm a nightmare at the company because I'm one of the founders. I'm the face of it. So I'm the guy who goes on podcasts and tells everyone what's coming, what's doing. Then my engineering team hits me up after and goes, what the hell? And I'm like, guys, get on it. I don't know what it takes, but you need to do it. So I told these guys that we're doing it. We need to do it.
And by the way, I love the updates, man. I love the updates to the terminal. It looks amazing. You guys are doing a great job, man. Keep it up. I'm really starting to fall in love with Breakout, man. And I hope that we can have a very fruitful future together here, right?
Yeah, amen.
I'm feeling good.
There's a couple of comments I wanted to read from the chat.
Please.
Bluebell Cottage said, this is much better without the loud guy.
Damn.
Yeah, he's good.
Hold on, player.
No, not you. He's not talking about. He said, no more fake Zen, please. Talking about JP.
Ah.
And then Travis said, for whatever reason, I figured this guy was going to be a goof. Not the case. My kind of people, assuming he's talking about you, Mayne. And
oh my goodness.
I have to ask,
as a Canadian, goof has interesting connotations. You don't want to be called a goof by a fellow Canadian, man. That's not fun.
Dude, I got to ask, bro. This is your account, okay? This is your face. There's got to be a story.
Like me, doesn't it?
There's a story behind this, right?
So I started doxing my face on an interview. I was on Up Only with Kobe. This is years ago now. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do, sorry. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely, man.
Okay, fucking A. So I did face cam, and immediately people were like, why is this guy's neck so big? And it just became this thing where everyone was making fun of me because of my neck, which I never had self-conscious issues about until I started showing my face on the internet. Once you have to lean into it, right? Like it's crypto Twitter, man. Like if you're like, hey, don't say that, my neck looks normal, they're going to hammer you even harder. So I kind of leaned into it, and people just started, putting my face on everything. and there was this mugshot of this lady. That's actually a woman, my profile picture.
Oh my God.
Where that is like her hair.
Whoa.
And yeah. And someone put my face on it. And I'm like, dude, this is just too good. So I changed it. I made it the profile pic. The one above, someone like DM'd me. And again, I thought this was hilarious. Now, I did all of this before Kraken bought my company. So it was quite funny when they were doing all the press releases and tagging my account. Like, this is what people saw. They're like, here's one of the co-founders, Trader Mayne. I just look absolutely unhinged. But
It's like, wow,
I'm too committed to it now. I'm too committed to it now. I think they're so funny.
It's like,
Damn.
I am such a dumbass. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, did he actually look like that before?
So I got a question for y'all. So I usually ask this to people when they come on my stream. So do you guys think the bottom is in? And if you do you have a target for this next bull run? All-time high for Bitcoin?
I wish you could have seen Rob immediately pull his mic closer to his face. Go ahead, Rob.
Yo, what's up? So, I mean, there's a lot of things that scream bottom historically, and the one that's gotten me more than anything is towards the this is the weekly here. And so towards the end of these bull markets, we've seen sideways consolidation, right? And so you get these bull flags. We just, typical sell off of a all-time high, and you get these flags. But then towards the end, you get these sideways consolidation. So you don't get so much upward consolidation. You get sideways, and then you get this big breakout. So it's almost like the sellers are exhausted, the buyers are stepping in, and you just get a lot of sideways chop. And then you can look back at historical moves, and you can see that this is quite common for bottoms of the markets, at least with Bitcoin is concerned. And so you get this big sell off, and then you just consolidate. Large green candle, end of the market, and you can see similar structure here, and you can just go back. And you can spot these out.
Every bear market kind of bottoms like that.
Yeah, every bear. And this one's a perps chart, but if we pull up Bitstamp, you can see that. Let's see here. We'll go to the weekly, and
I see a fellow crypto face enjoyer here. I see some spider lines.
Yeah.
By the way, great podcast with him, man. That was some good stuff in there. And I love that Crypto Face said, he was talking about him starting to buy spot. He's like, I don't know if the bottom's in, but I don't want to miss risking out. And I think that's such an easy, simple strategy that people just think it's too good to be true.
Most people are obsessed with the bottom 10%, top 10% of the move. Like, I want the 80% in the middle. I don't really care about bottom fishing, top ticking. I think that's more of a vanity thing for Twitter. Yeah. Like, I caught the bottom. It's like, I don't really care. I'm just trying to make money. I gave up on trying to look cool on Twitter. As you can see from my profile picture, a very long time ago.
You still look cool, man. You look great. Anyways, Rob, I cut you off.
All-time high calls?
What?
All-time high. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really looked at the high.
I can give mine. I think.
What do you got?
I think 180 to 250. I know it's a big range, but that last cycle, I was 100 to 150. This cycle, I think 180 to 250 is kind of my area.
Okay.
Because we're seeing diminishing returns, right? Every bull market's been less amplitude to the upside than prior. It's just the way that I think, obviously as crypto gets bigger as an asset class, it takes more money to push it higher. And so I think 180 to 250 would be very much in line with kind of, last 2 cycles ago, it was 70. This most recent one, it wasn't even a double. It was 125. So I think 180 to 250, I think everyone would be pretty happy. And that's kind of where my head's at.
So Mayne, you talked about your strategy on kind of the bottom, right? What's a signal that that flashes that you're like, this kind of feels a little toppy? Is there anything you pay attention to?
Totally. So a year before the top put in, back in October of 2024, I put out a big thread where I basically said, here's all the things that I look for when the market's topping. I have 3 things. So the first thing is portfolio targets, right? If you had a goal that you set at the start of the bull run saying, I want to make this much money, that has to be one of your metrics for whether or not you're cashing out. Like if you say, hey, I want to make $1 million, and then you are up $1 million, and in that moment, it's very hard. Well, what if it keeps going? Maybe I'll make 1.5, maybe I'll make 2. It's a lot harder to be rational when you're in it. But if you set those goals early on, okay, I hit my target, I need to at least start de-risking some. So that's always one part of my process. If I've hit my targets, I need to start taking some money off the table, because if you would have asked me a year ago if I had $1 million, I would have said I'm selling everything. Now that you have it, it's a lot harder to actually sell because it's euphoria, right? The second thing is market structure. If you look at every single Bitcoin top, once the 3-day and the weekly chart put in a bearish market structure shift, so we actually got a lower low, the top was in every single time. So the 3-day will give you a little bit of a faster reaction, but there is the potential for a false positive like last cycle. This is exactly it here. So, and in this thread, I go through every one of those things, and I even call for a 100 to 110 to 150 top. This was 1 year before the top. Dude. So market structure is the most obvious one. So you can go to the pictures in this here and you can see like when we had the market structure break on the 3-day and on the weekly, the top was in, right? The top was in. So I think if you tab over to the next image, yeah, so there you go. That red line is your 3-day structure break. That was the top. This lower red line was your weekly structure break. That was the top. And this was this is the 2017 cycle, I believe. Same thing happened in 2021. Same thing happened in 2025. The moment we got our high time frame structure break, the top was in. So that's kind of what I do. I have a portfolio target. I have a price target that I'm aiming for. We might hit it, we might not. But if I say, hey, I think Bitcoin's going to 180 and we get there and I take nothing off the table, I'm not following my process. And then market structure, I think, is the ultimate guide. I liken it to a big boat, right? Big ships turn very slowly, but once they get committed to that turn, you can't just reverse it. And so market structure is the same way. When those high time frame market structure shifts occur, you need to pay attention to them. And if you look at the history on Bitcoin, anytime we've had a weekly market structure shift, a weekly SFP, for example, those are really, really high hit rate signals. Like over 80% of the weekly SFPs on Bitcoin have been a major low or high for the market, a major turning point. And the market structure shifts have been the same. So I think that works at the bottom too. Like if you look at the bottom of the last bear market, the moment we broke weekly structure above that FTX lower high, that was the bottom. You didn't catch the exact bottom, but I think if you knew Bitcoin was going to 120K, do you care if you're buying at 20 to 25,000 versus 15? No. I don't think so.
That's such a good point, man. Mayne, are you, I'm assuming you're in front of your computer, yes?
Yeah.
Are you able to share your screen? I want to ask you,
sure.
Tau, BitTensor, right? A lot of people, I'm a big BitTensor bull. I have a pretty big spot bag of Tau. I believe in AI. A lot of people point to BitTensor. They see the same tokenomic structure. They obviously it's got a brand, like a name behind it, right? Jacob Steves is the founder of the Open Tensor Foundation. But a lot of people are saying it's Bitcoin, but for AI. A lot of people are also talking about the structure of Tau and the chart and how it's similar to what Bitcoin did after its first halving, which Tau had in December of last year. Any similarities you're seeing from the early days of Bitcoin to what you're seeing on Tau now? And I just would love your honest thoughts on Tau's price action and what you think is next in store for this coin.
So I think narrative-wise, a big narrative absolutely in this next cycle is going to be AI, like for obvious reasons. Like I think we got a taste of that last cycle. It was not a very good taste with things like GOAT and all those other random, meme coins that were like, hey, we're AI, but it was just like, an AI agent wrapper that wasn't really, tweeting random shit. This I think there's a little bit more meat on the bone with Tau. I only have a high level understanding of what they do, but purely from a chart perspective, anytime you get a monthly retest like this, I think it's absolutely something worth paying attention to. So we have a very big move up, and now we're retesting kind of this monthly demand. So anytime I look at a new fresh chart, I go as high as possible, and then I just kind of whittle my way down. So on the monthly, to me, this looks like a retest of a, kind of bullish demand zone. Big move up, break in structure. That's meaningful. And now we're retesting that. So even just from the monthly and weekly alone, to me, the structure becomes, okay, if this thing's bullish, we want to see a higher low form somewhere in this gray area. And your invalidation, honestly, is here. I know that that's a big range and we can dial it in even more, but just from a structure perspective, like if this thing's really bullish, this is the higher low. And if this is the higher low, well, then what's the next target? A higher high. This risk reward already starts to look favorable to the upside just off of those 2 timeframes alone. I think you can zoom in even a little more here. So it looks like we took out a bunch of old weekly lows there. We're holding above. And once you start getting into like the daily and the intraday charts, that's when you can start really refining. So I see this as potential, kind of accumulation, right? We have this big move up. We've now pulled back in here. I think what I'd want to see on this chart, if we're expecting this to be the turning point, along with what's going on with like Bitcoin and the market starting to move up and, kind of as a whole, I'd want to see daily structure here now start to turn. We've got this like little tiny range here that we've been in. A breakout of 205 with your risk below like 183, whatever this low is here, that would be kind of the first signal of potential structure shifting here on the daily, right? So the way I view it is like a Russian doll. You have like the monthly, the weekly, down to the daily, and then all the lower time frames. If I believe the monthly is bullish, the weekly might be pulling back, but it's eventually going to sync back up with the monthly. And same thing with the daily. The daily might be in a downtrend, but eventually it's going to sync back up with the monthly. And the clue that the monthly is indeed bullish, it's going to be apparent on the low time frames first. So if this is going to be a big monthly higher low, well, then I want to look for the daily to flip bullish. Okay, where's the daily flip bullish? Probably on a higher high and a higher low here. And then I want to look for the weekly to flip bullish. Where does the weekly flip bullish? Maybe not until above here, but you can kind of just whittle down time frame to time frame and look for the clues. Because most people, when I post like a chart with a big gray box, they go, that box is fucking huge. Like, what am I supposed to do with this information? It's like, I'm not saying you got to buy this big gray box. What I'm looking for is for the bulls to step in on the lower time frames within this big gray box, which will lead me to believe that we're kind of having this reverse waterfall of bullishness syncing back up with the high time frame. So I actually like how this chart looks in short. Big low, big high. This is the retest zone. I now want to see time frames like the daily and below start putting in higher highs and higher lows. And if we do that, I think then you can probably start targeting a higher high on the weekly and the monthly. So overall, I like the chart. And then I think narratively, AI coins, specifically ones that have actual substance like this one, have a very good shot in this next cycle because they're going to have a lot of the kind of zeitgeist around CT. It's like, oh, this is doing stuff with AI. AI is huge. I like it.
Beautiful. And Mayne, this is a little bit of a personal question, and you're welcome to not answer it. But do you hold any spot towel yourself?
No, I don't, but I might after looking at this chart. One of my favorite parts about live streaming is you have, like, I've been sharing how I trade for years on these streams. So now a lot of my followers and my viewers, they trade and view the markets similar to how I do. So sometimes I'll find opportunities that like I might not have looked at because someone's like, hey, you know, the setups that you like, this chart is doing it right now. So it's like having, you know, your own group of traders who are all looking at charts the same way. And they're like, hey, this looks interesting. Like, I don't think I would have looked at Tau without you telling me it. But objectively, like, I think this is an interesting looking chart. We've taken out every single low going back to 2024. Man. And this is the most optimal area on the high time frame for a higher low. These are the types of setups that I absolutely like to be in. I might wait for a higher high or something on the daily. Like, I might just wait for a little bit of a clue, which I think probably comes above here. Like that would be kind of like pretty good confirmation for me. If we get above there, I think then you have like a little mini trend forming here on the daily where I can get a pretty tight stop loss down there and I can target like, you know, here, here, and here. So overall, I think good looking chart. Might have to add it to my list.
Yeah, you should, man. It's good stuff. And do you trade patterns at all? Like when you had that 3-day, as a 2-day or the 3-day, I saw a potential Adam and Eve forming.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things about trading is like I consider myself like a price action trader, and everything's really like market structure, right? So like, what is an Adam and Eve, right? It's like this. It's like, there's your A, there's your E. It's like, well, really, if we're just talking about market structure here, this is a low and then a higher low, right? So once you like really understand market structure, it's the same thing with like an over under. It's like, okay, well, what is an over under? Well, an over under generally is a low, a lower low, and then a higher low and a higher high. So like, yeah, you definitely want to buy here, and your invalidation is down there. And an Adam and Eve is no different. And same with like any sort of wedge, any sort of triangle. It's really just people's ways. We're pattern recognition machines, humans, to identify market structure, things that you've seen before. So I think if you can get a very good grasp on market structure, I think it becomes like not necessary to rely on the pattern anymore, because this being an Adam and Eve is the same thing that I'm looking at, right? It's a low, a high, and then a potential higher low. I think the real unlock comes with, well, where is this Eve part of the pattern coming? It's into that monthly demand. And how can I then use that to preface a trade? But I completely agree. And I think most people who trade patterns are really just trading market structure. They just maybe don't know it yet, or they do, and it's just an easier way for them to recognize it. But yeah, I totally see this as, you know, kind of the Eve part of the pattern, which to me is just, this is where the higher low should form. If you like Fibonacci's, if you pull your fib from here to this high, I can almost guarantee you that this is right in kind of that sweet spot. You know, there's your 78.6. That's kind of right where we're bottoming. You couple that with like, you know, supply and demand. This becomes a very interesting area to pay attention to.
Beautiful.
And then one last question. You know, I know you have firsthand knowledge on the inner workings of like market makers and kind of just firsthand how exchanges kind of operate. What's your takeaway on what happened on October 10th? And we were going through some charts earlier, and I saw that giant red candle, and I was like, oh man, it like brought back a little flashback memory. But what do you think? Is that something? Is that an isolated event? Is that something we'll see more of in the future? Obviously, for people in the trading space, this was a dark day, because I mean, pretty much all trades got liquidated on this one, and even the ones, even your shorts didn't even trigger for most exchanges. So most people just lost money, and it was you know, I know a lot of people were pointing the finger at Binance. This is the Binance perpetual futures contracts on Bitcoin. But what's your kind of takeaway on what happened on October 10th?
Well, it was like a mass casualty event for sure, right? Like a lot of people got carried out. What I like to tell people is like, if this is your first one, it's like that James Franco meme. It's like first time. It's like, welcome to crypto. Like there's going to be more of these. They always look different. You know, these black swans, or whatever you want to call them. But welcome to crypto. You know, greatest market in the world, also the worst market in the world sometimes. I think what we learned is that there was a lot less liquidity in altcoins than people thought. And a lot of that liquidity that other exchanges were, you know, offering to their customers all really came back to Binance. And we had this kind of single point of failure where Binance was behind a lot of the order books for, by the way, Mayne, other centralized exchanges.
Not to cut you off, man, but I don't know if you are meaning to still show your screen, but you're still on screen share.
Okay, do you want me to close it?
I wasn't sure if you were trying to talk over the chart, or you weren't. Just want to give you a heads up.
No. I mean, we can keep it up here. Like, let me see if I can go find a chart that, you know, shows us our little 10-10 wick here. I mean, Cardano traded down to what, 27 cents. Some of these coins wick to like zero, right? Like on literally. The perp. So I think what we learned is, there was a centralized risk with Binance being the liquidity for so many of these coins. If you trade size in crypto, very few venues have the ability to actually get you in and out of size with altcoins down the risk curve other than Binance. And so you had the Bybits and the OKXs and so many of these other exchanges. They're just pulling their liquidity for these altcoins from Binance. It was just routed directly through Binance. So I think that was a bit of a wake-up call for the market, that one, these altcoins liquidities not nearly as deep as anyone thought. There was a bit of centralization risk with Binance. Hopefully that's something that I think we get away from with things like Hyperliquid. But it's a lesson in leverage, right? If you guys remember the bonk guy, you remember him? Who was like publicly long 8 figures of bonk and a bunch of other meme coins and altcoins for most of the bull. And a lot of people, including me, in his DMs is like, dude, like you have to take some profit. He's like, yeah, but bonk's going a gazillion. It's like, okay, buy spot then. Like you're up $10 million. If you're this confident, why are you paying funding? Just own the coin.
Yeah.
And you would think because of how far away we were from his entry that he's never going to get stopped out, right? Like his entry was so low. He'd been long for so long. And then bonk wicked down, massively on 1010 and he got liquidated on everything. Multiple 8-figure positions licked. And it's a lesson in leverage. Look at what happened with Leopold Aschenbrenner.
Yeah.
Right. He's only 4x levered, but it's enough that when the market pulls back 30, 40, 50%, you can get your head squeezed in. And then the Reaper, Ken Griffin, comes in, eats your lunch. So it was, I think it was an isolated event. I think the market hopefully mechanistically is learned that there was this risk with altcoin liquidity actually being very thin outside of Binance. And it's a lesson in leverage. If this is your first time, leverage is never safe. No matter how safe you think you are, how great your entry is, there's always the risk that, if you're using leverage, you can get margin called. And you've got to be very smart. If you really believe in a meme coin, own spot. I'm not saying you can't trade leverage, but if you're up a bunch of money and you still believe it's going to go higher, why not close some of that leverage, buy back with spot if you're really that confident? But yeah, that was a very dark day. Some of these charts, like the candles, are just hilarious. This doesn't even really do it justice. This candle is, a 75% down move. That's absurd.
Yeah, it's pretty whack. I want to highlight a comment here. I love when I see stuff like this. A non-cognito said, Mayne, thanks for the $3,600 payout today. God bless Breakout and Sensitive Crypto. Where's my $3,600, bro? You paying people out here or what?
Hey,
let's fucking go, man. If you're doing the work, man, you're getting paid at Breakout. And we've paid out over $50 million to traders at this point, which is like mind-blowing when I really think about it. I'm like, that's a lot of money. Some of our top, we have a couple guys who are approaching $1 million themselves, which is incredible. And I think prop firms have this unfortunate bad name because of the industry, much like crypto does. Like there's some great stuff in crypto, but a lot of people view crypto as a scam because the president rugged them on a meme coin, He would
never do that, right?
And yeah, exactly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
But you can tell I've been doing content for a while. Everything's hypothetically, allegedly. So I've been told. But yeah, I think prop firms have this bad connotation because people are rugging on payouts and whatnot. And when we set out to build this business, I was like, I want this to be a tool for people. Like that's what a prop firm is. This is not meant to replace your personal account. I think the end goal is to trade your own money for everyone, right? There's no rules. There's no drawdown limits. But if we can give you access to additional capital, other people's money, like you said, and you can use that as a tool to maybe expedite your journey, grow your account a little faster, get to that personal account a little more quickly, or just have another pool of assets that you can trade, other access to money, as well as trading your personal account. That's really where I think we slot in. And so, my favorite part of the day is waking up and going through Twitter and retweeting all the people who are getting payouts and who are crushing it. And hopefully are going to take that money and buy spot, fund their personal account, do some cool stuff. And the fact that you can make $3,600 off of a very small amount of money in terms of your initial investment, get paid out same day, 24/7. It's pretty cool.
Bingo, man. That's absolute bingo. We love to hear it. Mayne, it was a pleasure having you on, man. If you can swap back to your face so we can see that handsome face before we let you go. It was a pleasure. We kept you on. I told you it was going to be 30, 45 minutes, so we appreciate you staying on for longer. Great alpha, great info. We love working with you guys and Breakout. We actively use it ourselves. I hit a trade on Breakout yesterday with AVE. I'll tell you what, my first account that I blew, you mentioned max daily drawdown. That's what got me, was the max daily drawdown. I think that's what got you too, JP, was the max daily.
Yep.
But we live and we learn, and man, we're excited to see more listings. We're excited to see bigger payouts from people in our community, and we thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll have you back on our show again, man. Thank you again.
And anytime, guys. Thanks for having me.
Take care, brother.
All right, take care.
All right.
All right.
Some good stuff, man. I got another entry. Alan, I got you. You're on the wheel of names. Remember, we're doing a breakout giveaway. We're giving away a 50K account for free. All you got to do is, number one, be a first time. Can we pull this up, please? Be a first time breakout user. Number two, can we pull up my PC, please? Number two, first time breakout user. Number two, you got to buy at least a 25K eval, right? If you buy 25K eval, it's 1 entry. 50K eval is 2 entries. 100K eval is 5 entries. If we get 10 participants, we will be at a 100K giveaway account versus a 50. I think we're at 4 or 5 right now. So we're doing this to the end of the show. So there's another hour. If you've been waiting to try Breakout, you heard from the man himself, the founder. Today is the day. Make sure you use that code on the screen there, Ola, or click the link in the description of the video. We want to give money away. We want to give people the opportunity to start getting those $3,600 cash outs, as our friend Anon Cognito did. With that being said, JP, let's check back in with BTC. I saw we're below 68K. Now I see that we are above 68K. Where are we going to next, man?
All right. Well, I got some potential moves scouted out here. 5-minute time frame here on my PC. Check it out. Looks like we are consolidating. Will we consolidate sideways or downwards, or do we just bounce here, right? Do we bounce here? Check it out. Look how low the stochastics is. A green dot. We got a buying signal here. The VWAP, volume weighted average price on Market Cipher, coming up. And don't forget about that money flow. Very green. Now, this is a very small time frame, but do we bounce here from that super trend, kind of bing bong, and a continue bullish?
That's where I'm positioned. So I took profit on the short. I got back in here at this consolidation here, this brief consolidation on the 1 minute. So that was my entry there. I've already moved my stop into profit here, just below this recent consolidation. And so let's see if we can ride this thing up. Yeah, so right now sitting in the green on there. And then I got, I also got a short as well. So I got a ETH short. So ETH running into some previous resistance here. So I'm just kind of seeing if I can't play this scalp here as well. So we'll see. So 2 trades, 1 long, 1 short in the money here on this one. Stop loss dragged into profit. And then I got a potential short cooking as well. So we'll see.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see what happens. And I'll be more willing to nibble if we can maybe consolidate down. I would personally prefer, and price doesn't care about what I prefer, right? You know, price is going to do what price is going to do. But if we can come down to that 618 golden pocket, or even better, that 786, somewhere in this area, I'll be willing to long BTC, you know, especially if we can get that recheck on 67. 67 was the daily resistance again. Remember, that's a major resistance. I would love to see some type of SR flip on that level. But right now, just consolidating. And Bitcoin not giving it all back. I'll say that. It's not giving it all back just yet. And the trend is technically healthy to the upside. All right. What are you thinking there, Big Dave?
What up?
Macro man.
Sorry, I'm doing a little back-end housekeeping here.
You good? No, that was a great conversation, though, man.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
He's been in the game for a very long time. And so getting some insight from him. And it's just funny that people that have been in the space such a long time, that their strategies are so simple. It's like if I'm within 20%, like I want to buy and just buy and hold spot. And these are the people that survive multiple cycles. And so, and I loved hearing, you know, me, I'm a big Tao guy, man.
Yeah, he liked the chart.
Yeah, man. It's kind of giving me a little idea for a potential like long here, banking that this is in fact the low. And we're not going to go below 181. So I'm going to cook up a little Tau trade here. Tau, it's a swing. It's a swing long. It's going to be a larger one in terms of risk to reward. So I'll cook that up, and when I'm ready, I'll share it. But I do need to do some quick housekeeping, JP. If you want to take charge here, my friend, real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Of course. Absolutely. And it's actually interesting that we're apparently getting some minutes today from the FOMC, the previous FOMC meeting, coming out at 11 a.m. like right now. 11 a.m. That may sway the market as well. Now, we already know what the decision was and everything for the FOMC, but now we should be getting some information, the exact details on the minutes. So I'll be looking out for that and maybe run it through AI or something like that, and try to get, the big takeaway, anything that we didn't know, something that may move markets, just to be something aware of. All right, just to be aware of. All right, I'm going to take a look at some traditional assets just to see where we are. Where are we? Where are we in the market? What's the NASDAQ doing? What's gold doing? Oil, tokenized assets. And we'll look at the altcoins, Ethereum, Solana, and of course, Bitcoin will keep the major focus. But everybody, welcome in. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If you're new here, hello. I'm the Zen Master JP. Me, Dave, and Rob do this every single day. So if you're brand new, hit that subscribe and notification bell. And also that like button. If you enjoyed the guest, if you enjoy the breakdown here, if you enjoy objective analysis is the goal, just hit that like button. We do appreciate the support. And also feel free to send super chats for any particular assets, coins, anything you want to look at. I can look at it for you directly. All right. How about BTC? We're going to look at the NASDAQ. Sorry, the NASDAQ. And we may have some super chats as well. I think we may have missed during that interview. Laura, if you can run back some of the super chats. I think there was like the $50 super chat. Did we ever talk about that one?
No, we had two $50 super chats.
Yeah, we had some big super
from
chats.
Some OGs. Yeah,
let me show some respect.
Let me show some love for my people here. Well, Jimmy, I love you. He said, what the hell is this? Shirts with no collars, pajamas tomorrow, Friday. Tighten this shit up. Well, if you're around more often, man. Well, we appreciate you $50. Thank you very much. Also, Crypto Billy said Jimmy sent me. Jimmy and Billy, they are OGs at the channel.
Jimmy.
Not only are they OGs of the channel, they're personal friends. But they used to have these bidding wars. Jimmy would come in, $50 super chat, and then Billy would do a $50 1-cent super chat, and then Jimmy would throw $100, and then Billy would throw $105. They're back. They're back. Also, I Milan said this breakout wiped my account, lost 9K USD. Damn, son. I think he's talking about the price breakout, not the breakout account. Man, that sucks, man. Are you trading under our any of our links? If you are, maybe there's something I can do for you. If you lost some of the trades on BitUnix or BTCC, reach out to us. We always like to take care of our people. And then Milan also said why gold yield news was published before the FOMC. Do you know what he's talking about?
Is that gold news?
Gold yield news was published before the FOMC.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in terms of when they went into Fort Knox and they did the audit.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know either, my friend.
FOMC meetings just came out, though. The minutes from the meeting.
Oh, the minutes came out, yeah. But the next meeting is until, I think, October or September.
Yeah.
Or is it August? We can check on that. But thank you for the super chat, you guys. Really, really appreciate it. We are 4 away from doubling our account giveaway to 100K. So
are you able to show who's in it?
That's what I'm working on.
Okay, gotcha,
because I got, oh, damn. See, there it is. See?
Damn.
We've summoned, drop a nuke for my boy Jimmy here. Drop a nuke for my boy Jimmy. $100 super chat said like this. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I was talking about here. Yeah, throw the money, baby. And it ain't no fake money. This is real money.
Woo.
Minus YouTube's 30%, but we'll take it. Jimmy, we appreciate you as always, man. When you coming back to Vegas, dude? Every time Jimmy comes to Vegas, he always rolls up in a Lambo.
Okay.
Parks in front of the studio.
Lambo Jimmy.
Like, oh, my God, who's Lambo? Yeah, Lambo Jimmy. You got to meet Jimmy, man. He's a cool dude.
I'd love to.
Jimmy, we love you. We appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. But that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting them. I got TDM. I got Alan. I got Arthur. There's 3 more I'm working on getting in there. I will confirm you guys. But if you purchased an eval today, see? Holy shit. Drop another nuke. God damn, bro. It's a bidding war. Look at that. $200.
Let them bid it out.
$200. Billy said, or this. Yeah, that too, my friend. That too. They're going to break the Richter scale here on the super chats.
Wow.
Well, the men are stepped in, yeah. Gentlemen, I got no words, but thank you. Thank you very much. And now we can buy lunch for the crew today.
Yeah, what we eating, Laura? Pick something good today.
But only the buy one, get one on Uber Eats.
Woo!
Just kidding. You can have whatever you want, guys.
I'll take the free one.
But
I'll take the free one if there's anything free.
You always buy lunch, man. We love you. We appreciate you. Billy, Jimmy, you guys are the best, man. Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys. I got sidetracked. What was I saying?
You were about to do some back end work. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Somebody speculated that that's the bathroom. I don't know.
No, that's me trying to get the proper names on the wheel so I can give the right giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
back to the back end.
Back to the
Work
back
on the
end.
back end.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying. If you bought an eval, either email me, David at sincitycrypto.io. There we go. Or hit me up on X. DM me at sincitycrypto. Okay.
Nice font.
Yeah, beautiful font. Fucking JP. And then that way I can make sure that you are confirmed, then we'll get you on the wheel. Okay.
All right. I'm ready to break down the NASDAQ. Let's make it Vegas
Buzz
here.
down.
Man. Buzz down. Come on. Let's make it Vegas in here and bring you to the charts. Bring me to the charts, Laura. Here we go. 5-minute time frame on the NASDAQ. I just want to see what's happening with the NQ futures right now. And it's funny, this thing was extended to the downside. And yes, we will zoom out, but very extended to the downside. I love to see that, actually. I love to see it extended to the downside for a bullish move, right? And look, a bullish move we did get and a bearish move. Look, a wick up, a wick down. Watch out, don't get whiplash here. That's a big wick to the upside and downside. Is it a diamond? Is it a diamond pattern here? High volatility. After a big move down, a big wick up, and a big wick down, usually this comes out the opposite way. Into the diamond bearish, exit bullish, right? I don't know. Or maybe it's just bearish consolidation overall. We have to zoom out and not make any serious decisions on the 5-minute time frame. Amen. That's right. Let's go ahead and zoom out and look at the 15. Here we go. Still below the 200 in May. A bearishly consolidating technically. 30-minute time frame right here. Money flow is improving. Momentum matching the price for the most part. Let's go ahead and show the stochastics RSI so we can see if it's oversold or overbought. Right now, a little bit oversold here on the stochastics, but not so much on RSI. It looks clappy, honestly. A bearish hammer candle coming in, rejected from the POC of the visual range on a 30-minute time frame for the NASDAQ. But let's zoom way out. Here we go. 4 hour. Are we nearing support? Look, low stochastics, oversold, low RSI, VWAP coming up, a buy signal on market cipher B. Are we nearing a bottom on the NASDAQ? Possibly, says the 4 hour time frame. Take this into consideration with that small time frame diamond. Could this be a bottom? I love that the 200 MA is right there. Maybe we bullishly retest it. Just an idea. Here's the 8 hour, actually lost the 200, but maybe bounced from the 50 MA is my red line. And finally, the daily time frame here for the NASDAQ, obviously a bullish move up, a nice retracement and a bounce. It was a clean break, but now testing previous resistance, which should now be support if we're still bullish. Here's the weekly time frame. Look at that. Low Stokes on the weekly. It's a flag on the weekly. Are you kidding me? We got a chunky flag on the weekly for the NASDAQ. And I got to say, the flag may not be done. It can always flag more, right? The flag can always flag more. But it looks bullish overall. Bullish consolidation. Green money flow. Green dot on the weekly for the NASDAQ. More all-time highs may be inbound if we get that breakout.
All right, I had that Bitcoin long, but I slid the stop loss into profit, so that got tapped into profit. And then I got this ETH short cooking right now. So we'll see if we can get this one down. I got TP at 2,076. And so we'll see if I can knock that one out the park too.
Knock it out, champ.
A lot of W's today.
Look at you, man, just racking them up.
Yeah, I did get clapped on the velvet long.
Clap them, Laura.
Yeah, that was my only one that velvet long got clapped. Everything else I've slid into profit, so pretty good there.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you're longing, you're shorting, you're schlonging today. You're just...
I'm all over the place, bro.
I love it.
I'm all over the place.
Love it.
Just tune in every 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'll have a different call, different direction.
All right. And check this out, folks. Looking at gold here, tokenized gold. A lot of people care about gold. Anybody care about gold out there? Put a 7 in the chat. Here we go. 5-minute time frame, man. A big uptrend out of nowhere for gold. Check that out. Big old uptrend. Starting to round at the top, though. Rounding the top. and losing some momentum. Heavy bear div here on the move up. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to come down. It definitely doesn't mean it has to give it all back. Let's zoom out and put it into perspective. 30-minute time frame overextend it. It got a big move with Bitcoin. Isn't that interesting? Gold moving with Bitcoin gold has been very interesting. It's been moving like a risk on asset. All right. Check that out. It had a double top, rounding the top and everything. And I was shorting that. I was in profit for at one point. But I have to bring it up. I think I got clapped. I got clapped on BTCC on the gold short. So clap me, Laura, please. Thank you. Thank you. But I got no problem, man. Price being that extended with a double top, I'm going to try to short that every time. But check it out. This is why it's not guaranteed. That swept the highs. Okay, it's bullish. That's why even a double top can be a bullish consolidation. It's a flag. It's a flag. It's a flag, and it broke out of the flag. So really no surprise. You got to use good risk management. Daily time frame for gold. Look at that. That is a flag right there. Again, a chunky flag, just like the NASDAQ. But it did test the 200 on the daily. That's major resistance for gold. We're still not above that. That's a major obstacle and resistance to remain bullish. And I'm sure a similar story with silver. Here's silver in its daily flag and its 4-hour time frame. Look, rolled over and came right back up. All right, that is silver and a gold. Very similar there. How about oil? Are we bullish or bearish on oil? Starting to come down in the short term. But look, it appears to be a bullish trend for the most part when I zoom out 30-minute time frame. But do we have heavy bear div? Oh, man, that 2-hour came pretty much straight up, but the momentum coming down. Heavy divergence on oil. There may be a short play here. I was long and still am long on oil on the 4-hour. I'm in profit. It may be time to take profit. I may have to close my oil long right now. I'll take a look at it, but it looks like it may come down from that divergence. Final time frame, daily time frame for oil. Is it actually bullish in the the bigger picture? Is this just a flag, a falling, broadening wedge that may be breaking out? The bigger picture may be bullish, but extended according to the RSI and the stochastics. All right, let's get back to crypto land. Crypto land. How we doing with Bitcoin, everybody? And altcoins. Is Bitcoin so bullish right now that the altcoins are ripping? Is there opportunity in, for example, ADA? It's been beat up lately. XRP, and everybody hates XRP, but I bet you it rips. I bet you it rips. Do we need to look at the altcoins that got no love? Is it love time?
It might be love time.
I'm not paying attention at all. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't know what you said.
I
heard love.
We're 2 away from doubling the giveaway, by the way.
Let's go.
2 people away from doubling the giveaway.
Guys, this is the time now. If you ever, give me ISO, Laura. If you ever wanted to try a prop firm, people thought it was just for traditional finance. Okay. If you ever wanted to try a prop firm and you're into crypto, now is the time. This is a crypto-focused prop firm that happens to have some commodities. Silver. They have the QQQ already, right?
They do.
The QQQ. Come on, folks. All you got to do is buy an evaluation, and let's say you blow your account, all you ever lose is your evaluation. That's it. What an amazing opportunity. And I'm happy. I'm happy to be here in this position to take advantage of the opportunity. Let's go. All right. Altcoins?
Did we shout out?
I think I should check out some altcoins, guys. We should look at ETH, Solana, Hype, everything. ADA. Can we get some altcoins in the chat? Can we get some super chats out there if you want a specific altcoin to look at right now? All right, let's get this out the way. Get out the way, y'all. All right. Let's see what's going on in altcoin land. I want to see ADA. Look at the flag on ADA, 30-minute time frame flag. How's the Stokes on it? It might be flag season. See, there's a season for flags. Once Bitcoin gets bullish, it becomes flag season. There's the 30-minute. How about the 15? Look, the 15, a green dot on ADA, a hammer candle coming in, a bullish hammer candle coming in. It is red. Oh, we just closed the candle. Is it 30? What time is it? 11:15. Okay, 11:15. I'm on a 15-minute time frame. We need that gong, man, going off every hour. We need it. But that's a flag that may be breaking up right there for ADA. We're above the 9 MA, testing the PLC. Interesting right there for ADA. ADA is so extended to the downside. Talk about a stiffy. Check that out. 4 hour is so extended and now breaking resistance. There's opportunity in ADA.
Also, Charles, I got you. I got your email. You're on the wheel, my friend.
Didn't I say XRP would rip? Look at XRP on the 4 hour time frame.
Real quick, I didn't want to interrupt, but I got into a Bitcoin long. I was gonna wait till you're finished to bring it up, but I feel like it's leaving the train station here. So I got in a long, literally tapped this bottom entry here. Currently cooking. I got stopped out in a profit on the ETH trade. That was a short, and so yeah, just a lot of swinging. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this into profit as well. Bring it in about right there. So I'm trying to bring this up to 168,583. You know what? I'll bring this down right below 500 in case it finds resistance there. So
okay. And I'm seeing a flag on XRP here. I'm seeing a flag on XRP. Am I willing to take the flag? Probably not. Probably not. Nope. Maybe a big, deeper flag. You know, I like extended price. And I got to say, we're extended to the upside on XRP. Will it get rejected at the 200 MA? This is kind of like a bear's dream. Imagine being a bear right now and waking up to price action like this. XRP just getting an explosive move to the 4 hour resistance to 200 MA. Just short that right there. Stop loss above the wick. What a bear dream. I'm not saying I'm a bear, but man, price is extended. I don't care where price goes, but I love to play extended price. XRP is interesting there in a 4 hour time frame. Is there any coins that have not gotten the move yet or barely a move? Tau? Yeah, let's see.
I was paying attention enough to say Tau.
Okay, Tau got a little move in a 4 hour here, but yeah, not like a XRP move and definitely not like a Bitcoin move. How healthy is a consolidation? Here we go. His Tau on a 15-minute. It appears to be making some type of ascending triangle, bullish consolidation for Tau. Slight bear div in the move. That's normal. I just want to buy more spot Tau. I'm just going to buy more spot, man.
How about you just buy spot Tau?
Yeah.
You haven't even bought any.
Yeah, I did.
You can't
you
say
remember?
I got to
You don't
buy
remember?
more.
I bought,
you said you bought Venice.
I bought,
you bought two
Tau on BTCC.
Yeah, you bought like 2 Tau.
I bought it was like $200 worth.
That's okay. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. But yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Mayne's analysis moved the needle for you.
and then I just got in on an ETH long as well.
All right, big dog.
So ETH long here. I got
carrying the team over here with the
Bitcoin
trade.
long. So I'm long.
I hope you're like telling people right when you get in so they can follow you if they want to.
Well, this one I missed a little bit because JP was
That's the whole
talking,
point,
and
right,
then
bro?
I was like,
We gotta
it
help our
literally
people
got.
You can always interrupt me for a trade, my friend. Please.
All right,
For trade.
but I do.
How many fucking times we got to say this shit? Man? You're over here making money. We want to make money too, man. Tell us. Thank you.
ETH long just got in. Just told you.
Thank you, Laura.
Yes.
Don't drop the money though, because we don't want to jinx him. We want him to make money. I haven't gotten into any trades, man.
Bro, I just been scalping.
Just been slamming the buy button over here.
Yeah, man. Dude, I live for these moments, bro. Surfers stay away from hurricanes, at least the amateurs. The pros go out into the choppy waters. Bro, I don't give a damn. Give me the volatility.
Yeah.
I'll trade these swings all day long.
Damn, son.
man. Hell yeah, surfing out here.
For sure, bro. I'm out here just catching gnarly waves, bro. These big old swings, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Totally tubular, bro.
So too.
Very tubular.
What? Sorry.
All right, I've been just trading Bitcoin and ETH. What are some alts? What are we looking at?
Give us one of your absolute shit coins.
All right, here, absolute shit.
Show us, show us the
Here
way.
it comes. Yes. Let's apply the top
CoinMarketCap
500.
already knows you, bro.
All right, here we go. Let's see. What is an anomaly here? I always look for the anomalies on the top 500. Down. No. What do we got here? What's down but Book of memes. What about this? 58,000 down on the day, up on the 24. Would Book of memes be one? Let's take a look at Book of memes. What is this?
What is this here?
What is this monstrosity? What's the ticker for this dumb shit? BOME. Okay, what are we looking at here? Book of memes, 5-minute chart. Nice healthy rally. Why is it down on the
Oh.
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 Whoa.
Oh. Says momentum swinging to the upside. Money flow's about to turn red though on the 4-hour. But that's a little too far away. Let's see, you got a red dot on the 45-minute. Looks like a top on this thing, man. Looks like a good short. But I don't know. 80's flagging. She be flaggy.
They see me flagging.
It's 15 minutes telling me to go.
I need to make a trade, man. I feel left out.
Me too, man. I'm about to get in one right
Rob's
now.
over here making all the money. What the fuck?
Yeah, man, let's go, bro. Get in the water. The water's fine. Hop on in. Come on in, bro.
Yeah, well, we asked you to go test the water and let us know if it's cold or warm, and you just went there and started swimming.
Come on, man.
Bro, you know how to surf? Get in there. Hey, where are my book of memes at?
What is going on?
Is this
man?
so long or is
Dude,
this short?
hyper liquid. Oh my God. Thank God I closed that short out. Thank God I closed that short out. Was it at the 200? Oh, it broke. It broke that trend. Damn. Okay. Bear flag no more. Hyper liquid. Okay, big hype. Look at that move. Let's go.
Wow.
It's on the daily.
Beautiful move. Clean break.
Monthly, beautiful. Look at it grind up on that 21 MA. Grind on me. 21 MA. Take your time on me.
Hey,
And then
how
go
about
up. Don't you dare bring
How
in
about that?
Clapperella here.
You know about that pretty Ricky?
Come on, bro. That's how I used to get all the ladies to say no to me.
And you say, what about Clapperella?
No, I said don't bring up Crapperella. Don't bring up the Crapperella.
Crapperella.
You know, it's funny when Mayne pulled his fib, he had 2 levels, or he had 3 levels: the 618, I think the 50, and something else. Okay, chain link. This is on the. I'm just kind of sifting through the dailies here. Is there any of them that are bumping up against their 200? Look, wow, Avalanche. Can someone public service announcement? Avalanche. Bitcoin's almost at 70K. Now's the time.
That's on the daily, though.
That's on the daily. Look how far it is.
What's the
Look at all the alts, Rob.
What's the 45-minute look
Hold
like
on, bro.
there?
Hold on. Let me just prove a point here that you're gonna like this point. Look at all it. ETH above the 200.
Oh, somebody got action.
JP.
That's me, yeah.
Okay, tell us. Come on, Rob. Number 2. What'd you get into? Rob the second.
I just 100x shorted XRP on
Holy
the daily.
shit.
Bah, yeah. 100x short. Take it down to 91
that's
cents.
A massive.
That's
trade,
a
bro.
massive trade, man. Get that thing out of here, man.
Talk to me. What you got?
We
What's
got
the
resistance,
thesis?
man. We got resistance. We got resistance on the daily. I mean, maybe not the best entry ever, but we'll see. I'm betting we don't get back above this wick at $1.08. That was a mega move from XRP, okay? It's extended. I feel like if I was to long XRP on the small time frames, like, for example, over here, I feel like if I was to long this right now on the 10-minute time frame, because it looks so juicy, don't it? Like a beautiful, juicy flag, right?
Juicy.
To the upside.
Juicy-licious.
People, if I was to long it, it would clap me. Ah! It would clap me if I longed it. It's a trap. So I'm trying to outsmart the trap and just go ahead and short the daily. Okay, I'm gonna short the daily on XRP, see what happens. If I get clapped, I get clapped. All right. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing?
Me? I'm not doing anything. I was gonna say, like, you look at all these alts, look at where they are relative to their 200-day moving average. Rob, look at this. Look at ETH above its 200. Perfect. Rob's looking. Solana above its 200. BNB at the 200. Doge far away. Hyperliquid above.
So what do you do in this scenario?
I'm just saying, AVAX.
You start looking at what's
moving.
not over its 200,
But
and
it's
then
not even moving. What are you
then
doing?
in that means it's go time.
It's
Go time to short it?
No, long it.
AVAX? You want a long AVAX?
It does move very quickly when Bitcoin pops,
Okay.
but it's
never
usually
mind.
short-lived.
I can't with you, bro. Who are
I
you?
mean, objectively, bro, if you
No,
say this alt near the 200, this alt near the 200, this alt near the 200, all within, all top alts, and then you show another top alt and you say, hey, this one not near the 200. My brain naturally is like, long.
And then I tell you it's AVAX, you're supposed to say, oh, never mind.
It does move, though, bro. That's what you want to do. You want to find ones that haven't moved yet. You don't want to be jumping on the train for the ones that are already pumped. Come on now.
I'm just looking, cycling, looking. Let me check in on my big spot peg. Oh my God. I told everyone that I was doubling my position size down here. Okay.
All right, I got a 10-to-1 trade.
Okay.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. You got to cut me. Okay. What you got?
10-to-1 trade on Book of Memes.
Okay.
I'm risking $20 for $250.
Okay.
Nice.
And
What is the, what's the,
so I got my, okay. So here, I'll show you on TradingView. I did measured move that we just got here. This move here, measured move. The measured move also falls right below the round 1/10 of a penny. So 001 is large psychological number. I don't trust it on a breakout, but I don't trust it to clear that. So the measured move falls just shy at like 9.797. Let me drag mine down a little bit because I got it in 9.8. I want that full measured move. Where's she at? And so let's go down to 9.7 flat. How about that? There we go. So $200. So now it's just shy of a 10-to-1. But I got my last stop loss at this this low here. So there's not it was a big rally. So I got my stop loss hiding below this right here, which was the last pullback before the run up. And so not risking a lot for a big return. So I'm going to just let this one cook. Already in the profit, $5. So, hey, why not? How's this one doing? And okay there. ETH. Oh, about to get clapped on my ETH trade here. It's a 5-to-1 trade setup. I don't know. We'll see.
Nice.
Whatever. Risk 2,400. We'll see.
We got a super chat from Kilgannon. Says the summit starts in 6 minutes. Be ready for news. And that's a question. Dave, executive decision. Do you want to play any of the crypto summit that Trump is hosting
right now?
Is from what I saw, it's live in let me see, was it like 15 or 20 minutes? From what I saw. Let me pull up the YouTube here. Where was it? The White House. The timer from the White House is 19 minutes away.
Oh, dude, let's check this thing out live. Why not?
Okay.
19 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
7,000 people here watching, waiting.
Yeah, let's do it. By the way, we're one away. We're at 9 for the breakout giveaway. I'm keeping track. 9. One more, and we double the prize.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's double the prize, guys. Sign up for account.
Okay. I don't want to be too shilly, but I want to keep people updated. You know?
Of course. Not too much marketing, man.
Yeah. But I just,
You got to get
I
excited,
want people to know
man.
where we're at so they can maximize.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe someone comes in as the 10th person, they buy a 100K account, then they get a free 100K account.
Yeah.
So y'all follow me in my Book of Memes trade or what?
Okay, show me to me again. I'm just gonna blindly follow.
You got mad.
I know, but I'm like trying to like do the back end shit here, man. I'm not ignoring you, but okay, yes.
But then don't get mad if you ain't in the same trade.
It's
I'm
not
in.
for me. It's the people watching. Okay, what you got? Give me the numbers. I'm getting in right now.
Book of Memes, enter in market. I got stop loss at 0.000, so 3 zeros, 84.
Okay. TP?
TP 0.3097.
Got it. Let me up my leverage here. Okay.
Full port, baby.
Limit last.
I didn't even realize I could have went 50x on this thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't let you open the same position size. Open long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can change it after the fact, but it all depends on what kind of mode you're running, man.
I'm in, big dog.
All right, play.
I don't even know if it's a good trade or not, but you're on fire. I'm in.
Should I counter trade y'all?
Yeah, do it. So we can laugh at you.
That ain't right, man. That ain't right.
My bad, dog.
That ain't right. No, that ain't right.
Just do it, man. Why not? Don't be scared, bro.
I'm just going to watch what happens. I'm going to pay very close attention to CVD and everything that's going on in the market, the order book, and, this thing is stuck. We got to look at the battlefield, man. We got so much going on. What a busy day for Bitcoin, huh? What a busy day. The Bears did win the recent battle, resetting the battle right here now. Let's reset the battle. Is that the right price? 68,219 for BTC. Does that seem right? There you go. New battle right now. Bulls versus the Bears. We got the Bulls starting to take control here. Bulls starting to take control. Bears taking heavy casualties. Heavy casualties on the bearish side. The Bulls are pushing, but we got major combat, folks. From the air, from the land, from the sea. Major combat. All right. Let's get back to price action. And maybe the casino? What is the casino doing? No way. That's what it looks like still. Possible price reversal. We came down. Are we bear flagging right now? Or are we coming back up for another high? We've been on the pull to the downside for a long time now. We've been extended a little bit to the downside. Will we get a pull to the upside now? And demand is at what? 94? That's it? It was at like 700 earlier. 94 on the demand, but maybe that's good. Reset the demand, reset all the indicators, and come for another move up.
There's some of that bear flagness going on over here.
Start to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my one worry. That
maybe.
Yeah, bear flag.
I got my Bitcoin long and my stop loss in a profit here. I got it below this recent consolidation here. So we'll see. Either close it out there or take it up. One of the two.
This is going to be interesting, guys. This is going to have, I feel like, FOMC style like influence on the market. We literally have the president of the United States and the crypto industry leaders coming together. And there's going to be buzzwords, keywords, right? Bitcoin, DeFi, stable coins, all this talk at the highest levels. Damn, it's going to move price, guys. It's going to move price. But is it like a top signal?
I kind of think it is.
Yeah, like a bearish top signal.
Yeah.
Because we have rallies in bear markets, guys. And we still have another month or so in the bear market. I don't know if it's the bottom or not. Is this a top signal is the question to the chat that I have. A bear market top signal. Damn. Well, actually, not damn. I don't care what happens, right? We got to take advantage of price action. Who here takes advantage of price action no matter what happens, right? Bullish or bearish. I'm just looking for extended price. That's all I want. I just want to see extended price just like XRP is right now. We'll see what happens. And I can't wait to see what the daily close looks like. What does that daily close look like? Do we close above 6-7? The daily resistance. Let me pull this up here. Daily chart. This is how we're looking on the daily, everybody. Daily time frame above the local resistance right here. It's bullish. We broke the resistance. But now here we are struggling at the dynamic resistance, the 200 MA. So far, a rejection. But maybe price just needs to reset and bullishly retest the resistance. All right. Anybody think this is going to happen? The bulls. Do you think this is the play? Small pullback, test the previous resistance, now support, and go on up and get past the 200 on the daily. When's the last time we was above the 200 on the daily? Back at 110. $110,000 for Bitcoin. It's been a long time. That was the perfect rejection, the last high we had. We have to consider this, guys. We have to consider this. $82,000 for Bitcoin. The exact rejection from the 200 MA. Anybody remember this? This big rally up here. We made so much money on the way up, but then I got clapped. Fading that 200 MA. Clap me, Laura. I got clapped so hard right there. I'm not letting that happen again.
Don't do that. Also, we got what's his name? Steph Frank says hello from Germany. Hi. I got a Mercedes. That's all I got.
Hi.
It's from Germany.
Okay.
Just like Steph Frank.
Oh.
Yeah.
But hey, have we have we looked at the monthly today? How's that monthly looking? Did we put in a monthly high? How's that monthly chart? Still bouncing from the 50. We got monthly bull div. Do we got monthly bull div? Not really. We got that weekly div though, still working out in our favor. I think I need to make a poll if we haven't done one yet today. I think I need to do one. Yeah, are you longing? Are you shorting? Or are you on the sidelines right now for this mega move? This mega move for Bitcoin.
Massive.
Epically large.
In charge.
Very bigly.
Huge.
All right. Let me let me go ahead and check out that poll real quick.
You got a poll?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm getting one ready here. Getting the poll ready. Bear with me.
EBZ Clipper said the big green dildo candle tells you everything you need to know. Long your lungs. Someone said gold. JP, did you close the oil trade? Said MJ Mosin.
Not yet, but I'm highly considering it if oil don't turn around right now. I'll tell you that much.
Turn around.
I'm still in the trade. Still in the oil long. Just because my position, my entry was so amazing, okay? On the 4 hour, I'm amazing. I'm comfortable right now where I am, but I'm considering a closing the trade. Yes, I am. I may set a level for myself for where I will close it off, and I'll share it with you. Maybe I'll do that in just a moment after I set this poll up.
Set up that poll, man.
Set up the poll. Here we go.
Oh, that's what I wanted to show real quick. I just want to gloat a little bit here on behalf of myself. You would have listened to David over here. You'd be up 73% already on this spot trade. So shout out to the guy yesterday who said, David's, what did he say? I'm retarded or something? Which to be fair, I'm a little retarded. But I'm telling you, man, this thing's got a lot more upside. It's on a run. I don't know if I get in now, but I told you guys what I did at this dip down here. I doubled my position size, and I'm already up 75% on just that spot position, and I brought my cost basis down way below.
All right.
Where price is currently somewhere around like 11 cents or so. Not 10 or 11 cents.
All right. So the poll is set up now. The poll is set up. Tell me, how are you positioned today? And today, I mean today specifically.
Position, sitting down on my behind.
Yeah. Are you laying down? Are you in, are you sitting Indian style? Are you standing? How are you positioned?
Squatting.
Squatting.
With a cigarette in my hand, like one of those Vietnamese people on the streets of Vietnam.
Now, but seriously, are you long, are you short, or are you sidelined today?
Well, we know Rob ain't sidelined. My boy cooking over here, man. That trade's up 20% already. All right, booking memes.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, I'm also in on a CYS long as well.
Okay.
So,
it looks like he's just getting in. All right.
There we go.
Magic.
Do a 3-to-1. So I got this measured out. Just going off our previous high and a nice little upswing. This was one that was a contrast. So this is what I love to trade. I love to trade things like this, right? Look, it's an anomaly, right? On the week, everything is up, right? Everything's up 20%, 50%, 20%. Then you got this guy down 62%. Large market cap, so almost $100 million market cap. So it's not a pretender. And it's only up 2% on the hour, up 10% on the 24 hours. This similar here to 24. So a lot of room to the upside to come, right? That's the way I look at it. Looking at the chart here, take a peek at the daily. You can see that we did put in a bottom here potentially. You got momentum starting to maybe calm down on the downside momentum. And so maybe this was the bottom. Either way, I got a pretty, you could, if you have the balls, you want to trade this area, sure. I don't even want that. I don't even want that juice.
You don't want the smoke?
No, I don't want that smoke either. So I'm putting one in, previous high, just going off of this here, which I'll pull it to 15-minute. You can see previous wick high. That's where my TP is going to be. It's in a nice uptrend. It's not too volatile. It's not like going crazy. This is the 15 minutes, so just some nice, steady upward price action. Now, with that said, you do have a lot of green candles here in succession, so this could roll over very easily. You got a red candle as well, so high risk, but I don't know. I like the setup. I've been trading this a lot lately. I've been making a lot of money on this guy. So, anyways, that's what I got there. Look at my my Bitcoin trade looking juicy. How you doing, Bitcoin? And then ETH trade almost got stopped out there. Look at this little wick here, but she's moving too. Come on, ETH. Get up to that 2100.
Hey.
Give me that full TP. Thank you. And then Book of Memes up a little bit. Got a long way to go before I get a TP. But yeah, that's what I got.
Nice. All right. Somebody asked me about oil. I'm still in the oil trade. It's up pretty big, but I'm going to bring my stop loss up here into profit. I'm putting it below the 21 on the 4 hour. That's where I'm going to take my profit right there on oil if it comes that low. We got a big old clapper candle coming in, on the 4 hour. That's a bearish engulfing candle to the downside. That definitely looks like a top, on oil, but it could bounce before the 21 and go parabolic. Anything is possible, but this is definitely a situation where it goes parabolic or comes down, likely comes down. So I'm securing profit around 83.16 if it goes that low. So we'll see. I remain in the trade. All right. Watching Bitcoin, watching the altcoins here. I think Bitcoin is very bullish, but it just, seemed like it wanted to pull back. Did it pull back enough? Are we about to break out right now?
It looks like we're getting some green candles here on the 1 minute.
Yeah.
She's got a little bit of a momentum coming in behind her. So
I see it.
Will she get to her previous local high, which would be 68,850? Will we get up to that point? Not quite sure. I think this might be a good spot, 68.5, which a round number. We got 3 candles here that consolidated on the 5 minute. And so that's where my TP is. We're just shy of 68.5. So, we'll see. Will she go the rest of the way? Come on, Bitcoin. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Someone said Trump's about to speak.
Yeah, let me see. What's the timer at? Where is the timer?
Volatility.
Let me refresh here.
I think he's going to mention, do you think he'll mention Book of Memes?
4 minutes, 55 seconds.
Do you think he'll mention Sin City Crypto?
Do you think he'll mention Book of Memes so we get a big rip or what?
Maybe.
Here's what he's going to say. Ready? I'm the greatest president for crypto. Ever since I joined crypto, my family has everyone has made billions of dollars.
This is probably about the rip, man. We probably about to rip.
I don't know. I think if
short term, it didn't dump so hard after this.
Dude,
Dump so freaking hard after this.
You read my mind. You sure you want to be in this XRP?
I don't think I want to, man. I may have to cut this thing back.
That's a big ass trade.
That's
Are you
a
up
big
or
trade
down right now?
Down, man, down. And look at us testing that resistance right there. Look at the support. Look at the wick. Look at the wick. I'm about to get clapped if we get above that resistance. And freaking Trump may be the perfect catalyst to rip this thing.
Yeah, he's not gonna say anything negative. So I definitely think you'll see a pump and then the dump.
Yeah, I agree. So maybe a jump in the gun a little bit too much here, right? Jump in the gun.
I'm objectively speaking, it's your trade, it's your account. So
yeah, of course,
I'm sure
of course.
you had reasoning. You don't go big on trades like this unless you have a reasoning.
Yeah.
Unless you felt the FOMO.
The reason is just extension. That's it. It's just taking a shot.
Yeah, it's definitely extended. Now I think we can both agree that if Trump wasn't speaking, I think we'd both say, yeah, this is,
Exactly. It's just, to be honest, it's not enough confluence and confirmation, for the shorts right now. The only thing we're working with is that price is extended. Just because it's extended doesn't mean it's going to come down.
True. You
still need the bear div, right? We need the volume to decrease. Other things need to happen, not just a big green candle. Just short the first big green candle. It's a recipe to get clapped.
True.
And I'm willing to get clapped.
Well, we don't want you to get clapped, man. We want you to keep the money, bro.
All right. Some people said the bull run started today. Did the bull run start today? Is it on and popping?
Very possibly. Yeah. Hey.
For me, guys, it's very simple. Can we close and stay above the daily 200? If we can, then yeah, I think it is over the bear market.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't, then a new low incoming over time. And I think this might be the perfect catalyst, bro. We shoot up to like 72K for Bitcoin. Trump speaks some bullshit, and then the market settles, and they're like, "Wait,
Yeah.
what? That doesn't make any sense."
And actually, can we talk about that wick yesterday? Is that okay? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Absolutely.
The wick on BTCC.
Do you want to go ahead and, because I didn't have any positions open.
Yeah.
Do you want to speak on it, and then I'll tell you what BTCC is doing?
I do want to speak on it, but before we do, hold on. Can we cut away from my screen? Let me see if I can pull up the actual wick.
Yes,
and it is in my email here because I think they did correct it. Let me pull it up. The historical wick on Bitcoin. This is pretty amazing, actually, guys. 1 second. Just log in here.
And then just to get you guys caught up, we're seeing some nice movement out of Bitcoin. Some continuation here on the 1 minute. Oops. And so you can see, a lot of continuation dots here, or momentum to the upside dots. What are these dots called?
They're yellow diamonds.
Continuation.
Continuation.
You're right.
Yeah. So.
By the way, shout out to CryptoFace and Market Cipher, man. What a great indicator. Also, I saw CryptoFace was streaming today. He's like, just casually says he's up 300 grand. Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
Not too bad.
That dude's trades are wild, bro. Anyways, whenever you're ready, JP, you can go.
Yeah, I don't understand how I got signed out here. Hold on, just give me 1 second.
Oh, you're good.
I think it's very important I have the data here. 1 second.
We're still one away.
There she goes again.
Our 100K account. I'm trying to give some money away here, my friends. We love you. We appreciate you.
What other trades are you in, David?
I just follow Rob. That's the only trade I'm in.
That's it?
Yeah.
Are you scared money today?
No. Well, we had a guest on.
How's your trade doing?
I'm trying to make sure our people who are supporting us and getting breakout accounts are getting their entries.
Yeah.
So
how's that book of meme trade doing, huh?
I don't know, man. It's looking all right. Pretty good.
Looking like a snack.
Like a tasty snack. Did you never mind, I shouldn't say that on air.
There we go.
I'll give you shit about it after.
All right, yeah, don't do it. Let's see here.
Mr. Rob, not you.
Okay. This is cool. I think I may have it. Let me pull it up here. The quickest way was to just put it on Discord real quick. Send it there. Log into our Discord. By the way, people were asking, did I have a Discord? We have a Discord here, folks, and it is free Discord, and I'll never message you out of nowhere, okay? There's fake me's and fake Davids all over the place. Don't fall for it. But we do have a free Discord. Let's put the link for the Discord in the chat. And it's free for everybody. We have community TA, all types of trade setups. It's an amazing thing. We could bring up the Discord here. Here's a community TA section where people put trade setups, TA, learning, each one teach one, that kind of vibe there, positive vibe. And here it is. I just posted the picture of the wick.
Yeah, that was nasty.
There it is. And mind you, this is a 4-hour time frame, guys. A 4-hour time frame on BTC with a wick like that. What? A wick up to what price? It was about $84,000, guys, on BTCC yesterday.
Yeah.
And a wick all the way down to about $54,000. All right, I'll say this. My brother had messaged me first, said, hey, I got a notification on BTCC. Price went to $66,000, I think it said at the time.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Same thing you got? Yep. Yeah, exactly. Man. And he was saying, it was funny. The last time this happened, price actually went there. And we were at 64 or something at the time,
Yeah.
Now, what about the possibility that the same thing holds?
Well,
84,000 actually happens.
Let's first talk about the people. A few people have reached out to me. I know you got liquidated out of your positions.
Yeah, I got clapped. Liquidate is a very harsh word. Okay, that's a very harsh word. I didn't get liquidated. I didn't get death clapped. I got stopped out of my ladder at a way higher price than my stop losses because it just price went so crazy. I got clapped way harder than I should have.
So he got incorrectly clapped. 2 people reached out to me and we threw it in the Discord. We said, if you were affected by the wick, reach out to us. We'll escalate it for you, which we have. I want to share the response of the BTCC team. Go ahead and pull up my computer, please. So we would like to provide an immediate update regarding the BTC USDT price anomaly earlier today so you can keep your community informed. Root cause resolved. The issue was caused by abnormal trading from a market maker. We have immediately terminated our partnership with them, and all operations are now fully back to normal. 100% compensation guarantee. BTCC accepts full liability. All affected users who suffered losses or liquidations will receive a 100% cash reimbursement. This is important. It's not a trading bonus. It's a cash reimbursement for their losses, plus an additional compensation bonus, which will probably be a trading bonus, which is currently being finalized. Then you have dedicated task force. Specialized task force has been established to reconcile user data and process claims as quickly as possible. Here's how you can reach out. I want you to skip all of that. I want you to reach out to me directly. I will personally escalate it for you. We want to take care of the people that support us in this channel. I have a direct line of communication instead of waiting in a long queue. If you're trading under our ref link, give me your UID and I will escalate it for you and make sure you get the best compensation possible on top of what you are going to get, what you got out of your traded. And so shit happens. I'm just very happy that they did the right thing. They're giving people their money back in cash, and they're also going to throw a little extra on top for the inconvenience. So yeah.
But yeah, crazy move yesterday. Trump is almost alive, guys.
Why don't you have that queued up and just let's cut to it when
exactly. I'll keep it on my computer. We'll hear it. That's the volume up.
Okay, and then team in the bag. When you see Trump step up, just go ahead and cut to the PC.
Yeah, I'll be on my PC. Okay, guys. All right. And in fact, let me hold on. Somebody says, I think your XRP trade is okay, JP. Maybe tight a stop loss. I gotta agree. Maybe bring the stop down. That's a very bullish candle right there, man, coming in. Man, a lot of support on that candle. But we'll see. If I get clapped, I get clapped there. And I got my stop loss and profit on oil. We'll see what happens. All right. All right, let's pull up price action here. In fact, I'm gonna pull up this Trump thing. It's gonna be on my computer, so you guys take over the GA. All right, here we go.
Your boy's still over here playing administrator. You should step up with your cute little water bottle in your hand, man. Let's see you drink some water. There you go. Stay hydrated, dude. Nice.
Winning trades, bro. Winning trades and hydrating. That's what I do.
Wow. Okay, I guess I'll
I got slid this into profit. I feel like this may be turning here, so I slid my my stop loss, trailed it up. So
why don't
this
you put it below the wick
here?
No, below the wick to the left, the high. No, a little bit more to the left. That high right there. Hopefully, maybe it bounces off there. You know, you lose $5, but maybe you'll hit your full TP. That's what I would do. Assuming that's where it comes back and retests, holds that high there. If it doesn't, then maybe the macro structure changes.
Yeah.
Was that on the 1 minute?
Oh, and then looks like I dragged this into TP as well, which looked like my ETH trade just closed.
Profit?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. I like it.
My CYS is cooking too. Just started. Got a little rally here so far. Book of memes looking juicy. Here we go.
All right. Sorry, I'm your boy's over here juggling here.
You good?
We're 5 minutes away, so we're gonna have to draw this real quick. I just have to check something with the back end team at Breakout.
Did we get the last sign up?
That's what I'm trying to find out. What a good campaign, though, man. I love the giveaway, and I'm sure Breakout's going to want to do more of these because they're onboarding new people to their platform. I'm going to check some. Don't pull up my screen. I just want to check some real quick. See if we got, I think we're still at 9, man. 1, 2,
We need one more sign up. Are you serious?
Yeah, we got 9.
Does one person here want the experience of a prop trading firm? I'm new to it too, and I love it. I got to say, I love it.
What's the cheapest one on the
on Breakout? You have to be
on the new. What's the cheapest one on there for the contest?
The absolute cheapest, $95.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure somebody want to play with $5,000 account.
It's the 25K turbo for $95. Well, minus the discount, you get $2 or 2% discount. Yeah, just keep in mind, guys, you have to be a first time user, okay? So someone had DM me on X. Unfortunately, you are a multiple repeat user and you've had success with this. So you unfortunately don't qualify, but we hope you take that new account you bought and are going to make money with it. And I think he's the one who shared that he actually made money with it. So shout out to you, man. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to finalize here. And then I'm hoping Trump steps up rather soon. We'll watch him. I'll get the wheel ready, and then we'll draw the winner before we end the show here in a little bit. But I want to know, man, how have you guys dealt with today? Has anyone made money on any trades? If you feel comfortable, please share your trades. I know we have a poll up. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. How are you positioned today? We had 137 votes. Looks like 51% are positioned long, 31% are positioned short, and 18% are positioned nowhere on the sidelines.
Hey, what was the numbers?
51% are positioned long.
Damn.
31% short. 18% nowhere on the sidelines.
Nice.
I
Sitting
just
on their
opened
hands
up a ETH short, by the way.
ETH short. Okay, what you got? Let me see. I think it's
So
rolling up. Oh damn.
I feel like it's about to go.
The only thing I want to be cognizant of myself is Trump speaking and assuming the market's going to overreact to the news, whether that's bullish or
He's
bearish.
short. That's why.
So you think he's going to be bearish?
I don't know.
Okay.
The chart told me to short, so I'm just following instructions.
Ah,
He's like, yeah, that's why. I'm like, okay, so you
well, I
think
like
he's going to
that.
be
He
negative?
listened to the charts. I like it. He listened to the charts.
Yeah, I don't care what Trump has to say. I mean, I do, but I don't. Well, here's that bounce right there. Oh, slid it down. Let's
You're
see.
welcome.
Let's see.
You're welcome, bro. Look at that. You would have gotten tapped out, and now look at you, man. Look at you go.
Look at
Bro.
me, bro.
I'm proud of you, man. Growing up in front of our house.
Wow. Wowzers.
Look at Rob. All right. Let's take a look at is he close, by the way? Let me just pull up it on my end as
It's
well.
the top of the hour. So, yeah, I guess it's 3 minutes.
It's on the White House page.
Yeah, I'm on the,
It
yeah.
says he's live. It says they're live.
I'm on the official White House, like YouTube.
Oh, I'm on the X handle.
It still says we'll begin shortly. Is it showing like the pre?
Probably finishing up his 10-piece chicken nugget. from McDonald's.
Yeah, we'll begin shortly.
Man loves his McDonald's.
Yeah.
Speaking of chicken nuggets, I'm hungry, bro.
And I can't wait to eat. Let's eat
Does
after this.
creatine make you piss?
Creatine?
Yeah.
Green tea.
No, creatine.
Oh, you started taking creatine?
Today was my first day. Holy shit! I gotta go pee
Yeah,
again.
he took a couple lines.
It can mess with your digestive system for the first couple of days if
Okay.
you've never taken it. So that also includes the pee side.
Yeah,
more
'cause,
commonly is you might get the shits, but
no,
it's not. It's
I'm
less
ready
common.
for it. Just not some cyclopsia shit, from Taco Bell where you just control.
Nah,
the
creatine. I think like 10% of people have stomach issues.
Well, I got stomach issues, but your boy, I've been taking. Reminds me when I first started taking probiotics. Stomach was messed up for like a week, and then it was amazing. It was like
Oh, creatine's gonna change you, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a miracle. Helps with cognitive abilities.
So I'm not gonna be retarded no more, man.
And I woke up early.
be
I
retarded.
woke up early, went to the gym this morning before I came in here, and so I did a
Could never
double
tell, man.
scoop.
That's
Double
awesome.
scoop.
Nice. Look at that. Yeah. Wow. Oh damn. The man is jacked and juicy, bro. When you gonna start working out, JP?
Soon I should.
Damn, we
Me too.
got to throw him on blast like that.
Hey,
What's
I'm
that?
down.
He's like, looks over. He's like, when you go start working
Yeah,
out?
we all work. We
someone
all
look at
working
me
out
and say
now.
the same thing. When's David gonna start working out?
Are we all working out now?
I'm down.
Okay.
You know what we should do? When we move the start time to 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m., we should all meet at the gym at 5. Get a company pump, company workout. I know my boy Nolan said he's been working out. Can't really tell either, but hey, I'll take his word for it.
Yeah.
Laura, I'm sure loves waking up at 5 a.m. to go work out. I'm sure she's be down.
We about to be working out here, man.
Maybe maybe the company will pay for gym memberships. How about that?
Let's do it.
And we all go work out together.
EOS up the street.
Let's do it.
We all go work out together, and then we come in and we do the show.
I'm down. I'm
Sounds
so
kinda
down.
good. That kind of sounds good, actually.
We can meditate together and have breakfast together.
Yeah, and we can hold hands and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The little heart thing
I'm
together
down.
you had on
I brought the
thumbnail.
card game, man. It's still in my car, bro. We need to bond. Play some cards, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think it worked yesterday. We made fun of JP so much with the AI stuff. I don't think he's done AI once today. Do you feel?
Not yet. I was just thinking about it actually, but
You haven't.
That's like a night stream thing, man. You know. Right now we got 3 people. Why do we need to throw an AI in the mix? Although yesterday I did have AI. I asked Claparella to put in some 3-to-1 trade setups, which got me cooked, by the way.
Oh, so you lost money?
Yeah.
So AI is not taking our job.
Laparella got him clapped.
That's a good thing. I really am just.
Got clapped on that East short.
Good?
Yeah.
Are we pumping?
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah,
BTC pumping a little bit.
But BTC pumping, so it's all good. And
Bitcoin pumping, ETH's dumping. Just kidding, it's not dumping. Yeah, Bitcoin.
XRP holding still right now, holding steady.
You're gonna stay in that trade, dog?
We'll see. I want to see how it goes. It could just be instant dump, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm willing to get smacked though. I'm willing to get smacked if I get smacked.
Okay.
Willing to get smacked.
We haven't
Let's see.
looked at trad fight today.
I barely looked at it. I barely
we're
looked at
killing
it.
time here trying to wait for this fucking guy to hurry up and get on the damn.
Effing guy. Yeah, seriously. Here we go.
Is he on?
No, not yet.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
thought you said
looking
here
at the
we go.
NASDAQ.
Okay.
No, here we go for the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ had this volatility right
Is that
here.
a diamond?
It is a diamond, yeah. Maybe a reversal pattern to the upside.
Oh, that's a diamond.
Yeah.
Is that a diamond at the end?
that is a diamond if I've ever seen one.
JP, show me the way, man. Draw it for me, bro.
So here's a diamond right
You know,
there.
I'm currently in a NASDAQ long.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Where?
Really?
Breakout?
BTCC. There we go. Look at
So
that.
there's the diamond. It enters bearish,
So-
it exits bullish. So, I mean, and there's a fair value gap to the upside for sure.
Yo, is it above the 200?
A big old clap gap. It's below it right now, it looks like. Just barely below it. I'm just cautious about the NASDAQ right now because overall, I mean, it's pretty clappy. It's coming down, but we are nearing support. Like, look at the 4-hour time frame. Nearing support, may get rejected from the 9. It could just be bearish consolidation before the bigger move down. I'm being very cautious here, but watching it closely. I would love to long it when the time is right. Yeah, when the time is right. Here we go. We'll begin shortly. All right, how about gold and oil here? Am I cooked on oil? Cooked is in less profits.
Is he about to get deep fried in some oil, man?
Oil is
Kind of toppy to me, bro.
pumpy but shaky, right? And yeah,
Is there div? Is there bear div? There is.
Hell yeah. Hell
With
yeah.
red dots on-
Not
oh.
perfect right there.
Hold on, guys. We got a new center member.
What?
Somebody join the community. Somebody join the congregation, please, JP. Welcome Lost Travel to the community.
Mr. Pastor, bring us.
All right, we got new members in the congregations. That's right. Hit the organ. Laura, welcome to the congregation. A center, Lost Travel. We appreciate you and give you a big bear hug.
And we must baptize you in the river. Bring up the river.
Yeah, bring out the river. Make it zen, Laura. Make it lit. Make it zen.
Lost Travel, this is you.
Oh, man.
You are Frank and your orange and your Bitcoin. We are about to baptize you in the river, my friend. Here, do the honors, JP.
All right. Here
Make sure you get him. Well, don't choke him, you dick. Don't kill the new members.
Oh, we got. I hear audio. Hold on. I hear audio.
Damn, I'm
Oh, here
sorry
it is.
about that,
It's
Lost
time.
Travel.
These people.
Turn me up. It's time.
Everybody in finance knows every one of them.
Oh, my God.
And I want to thank them for being here today. We're delighted to welcome some of our nation's brightest minds in finance, crypto, and technology ahead of the first ever meeting of the CFTC's Innovation Advisory Committee in Washington, D.C. This is a group of very smart people that are on a committee to recommend
the,
what we do.
Winklevoss
Right, Paul? They're
twins
gonna
in the
be
back
telling
over
us a
there.
little bit, but I think Paul knows maybe more than anybody. He's doing a great job. We're all happy with Paul, I think, right? He's been absolutely fantastic. Crypto markets and the prediction markets and conventional finance to decentralized finance. The people in this room are ensuring that the future of commercial markets is pioneered and perfected right here in the USA. We're fighting a lot of other countries to control these markets and to have these markets and to profit and all the jobs and everything else created, and we're doing well. We're leading in every aspect, including AI, and we're leading by a lot. And we want to keep it that way. I want to thank the chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, Mike Salick, for his tremendous leadership. And come here. Thank you, Mike. I didn't recognize you from so close. And thanks as well to a very special man, a man that everybody respected for a long time Yeah, he's the man I wanted to do this job, head of the SEC. Chairman Paul Atkins, who's also doing an outstanding job in everything else he touches. He's doing a lot of things for the country, so I want to thank you very much. Great job. Thank you. Thank you very much, Paul. We're also pleased to be joined by Executive Director of the President's Council with advisors with the digital asset. All of the digital assets are all put into one, Patrick Witt, and many other top industry leaders, including Coinbase. Where's Brian? Brian Armstrong, CEO. He's one of the greats. Where is he? Where are you? Oh, you look well. You get much younger. You look good. CEO of International, an intercontinental exchange, Jeff Sprecher. One of the things, a little thing called the New York Stock Exchange. He owns a thing called the New York Stock Exchange.
He owns it. He's the owner.
Asset, right?
He's the owner of the Stock
CEO
Exchange.
of NASDAQ, Adina Friedman. Thank you very much, Adina. Great job you're doing. CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev. Thank you.
Okay.
Vlad, nice to see
Robin
you.
Hood in the house.
And CEO of Kraken, Arjun Sethi. And thank you very much, wherever you are. Thank you very much. Great group of people.
Kraken in the house.
We also have some others here that we wanted them. It's where's Mike, co-founder of CEO of CTO and president of BitGo, which is a big deal in the world of that thing. That little thing that's happening out there. And Brad Garlinghouse.
Brad
CEO of
Garlinghouse.
Ripple. Brad, thank
Right
you
there
very
in the
much,
back.
Brad.
XRP. How's that XRP short
Sergey
cooking?
Nazarov, co-founder of Chainlink Labs.
Chainlink.
Wait, what?
Chainlink in the house.
Thank you very much. Good,
Sergey.
Sergey. Good job. Arjun,
your
you're
Russian,
here.
but great job.
I'm still here. You're here? You haven't left? Peter Smith is here, and Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss have tremendous people, tremendous investors, brilliant people. Chris Dixon is here, and I think I've sort of got anybody I didn't mention, by the way. Pretty much got the whole group. Good. They gave me 4 sets of lists, and that's always a little complex. You never want to say one more than 3 times. Under the crooked Joe Biden administration, the spirit of innovation that built America was under serious attack like never before. And nowhere was that more true than crypto and other new financial technologies, where we were going to be taken to the cleaners by China and other countries. The radical left tried to crush these developments with crippling regulations, brutal restrictions, weaponization. They used weaponization, political weaponization, and constant targeting that drove innovation overseas, and they wanted to drive it out. And at the end of toward the end of the campaign, if you remember, they decided they liked it very much because there were over 100 million people that were liking Trump a lot more because I was in favor of it. They were against it, and they became very much in favor of it. But by that time, it was too late. And besides, those days are all over. That was a terrible period of time for a lot of very good, very honorable financial people. On day one, we fired Joe Biden's rogue SEC chair, Gary Gensler. I think we like Paul better. Do we agree? We like Paul better?
Great guy. Love Paul.
He's the best SEC.
The best name.
American-made SEC.
My
He's
uncle's name
also
was Paul.
smarter, by the way. But we fired him. We got him the hell out of here. We terminated the so-called Operation Choke Point 2.0, which is what the name of their operation was, weaponization. And we ended the war on crypto once and for all. And it's been booming. It's been doing big. And nobody's been able to break in. China would like to break in. They're still trying. But they have been able to. I signed a historic executive order banning any attempt to create a central bank digital currency. We launched Project Crypto to modernize rules so that our financial markets can move into blockchain technology. I established the United States Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, making Bitcoin a permanent asset of the United States Treasury, which has turned out incredibly well. I also created the United States Digital Asset Stockpile to hold custody of all other digital assets, and that's exactly what it's done. It's been amazing. 1 year ago this summer, I signed landmark legislation known as the Genius Act. I named it after myself.
I fucking knew he was going to say some dumb shit like that.
I didn't want to use my name, so I just called it the Genius Act, paving the way for widespread adoption of dollar-backed stablecoins, and that's worked out very well. Every single American benefits enormously from our country's status as the financial center of the world, and we want to keep it that way. We're leading by leaps and bounds. We've gained so much in the last 16 months like nobody can believe, actually. Not only that, but we have more money being invested in the United States than any country at any time in history. Money's coming in by the trillions. Our nation's economic dominance drives trillions of dollars in investments, creates millions of jobs, and expands access, credit, and capital so that every citizen has a chance to achieve what we now hear a lot about, the American dream. Young people are looking for the American dream. They weren't thinking about that 2 years ago. New financial technologies are extending this American dominance into the 21st century, and that's why we're focused on creating a clear regulatory framework for pioneers and builders like the people that are with me here, so that they can do business with confidence on American soil. They don't have to go to other countries to do their business. We're ensuring that America remains the undisputed leader, not only in Bitcoin and crypto, but also technologies like prediction markets, artificial intelligence, and much more. And we're leading in every single one. And I will tell you, the AI, the artificial intelligence, we're way ahead of number two. Number two is China. And I never want to underestimate China, but right now we're way ahead. President Xi's coming on September 24th. We look forward to it. We'll probably be talking about AI and a lot of other things. But we're doing tremendously well, largely because of people and some other friends of ours that are on the board. And they'll be here in 2 weeks, I understand. In May, Chairman Selig authorized the first ever true Bitcoin perpetual futures contract on a CFTC registered exchange, first time. I understand that Mike is also working to bring hyperliquid into the United States in a fully compliant and legal fashion.
Right now.
Oh my God! Get out of all shorts.
We would really like to see interest rates come down.
Did the president just mention hyperliquid?
He did.
Many of you are too young to know this.
Bruh.
When we announced good numbers, interest rates would go down.
Too late.
And the theory was because the asset value became so good, it became so prime. But now when we announce good numbers, which we're doing all the time, they keep driving the interest rates up because they're so afraid of inflation. And they That's good numbers. You shouldn't drive them up. They keep thinking that we'll drive them up to stop inflation because success and growth does not cause inflation. Other things cause inflation. We inherited the number one inflation ever in the history of our country from Biden.
Here we go. Come on, hyperliquid.
Else, and we're getting them all
Let's
down.
go. You just longed it?
Should be allowed to fall.
You guys
with
are
the success
crazy.
of our country,
Yo, I
not
made
rise
fucking
because of the
$2,400
success.
Right now? That quick?
Boom, 130.
You got to be kidding me. You guys are crazy.
Let's go. That was on Breakout too,
you
bro.
take a look at some of the
back up to
things that are being
101,000.
He just mentioned
on a
hyperliquid.
financial basis
What
and
is
the financial
happening here?
technology that's the potential to create more jobs, opportunity,
such
and
a
wealth
bad
for
idea.
all
Oh, my
Americans.
God.
And that's what it's doing. It's creating jobs and great wealth. And I think that can't be better seen by the stock market.
XRP is chilling.
We've had 80 in a short period of time, a year and a half. We've had 80 days where the stock market hit
I don't know why I'm doing
all-time
it.
highs. I have it look today. I don't know.
Jesus,
Maybe I
look at
shouldn't
this.
look. I don't want to look. But I think I hear it's good. But we've had 80 days, Jeff, where the stock market has hit an all-time high, and nobody's ever seen anything
hype
like
indications
that.
now,
and
man.
I think
Up 8%.
bringing it down to another level,
out
and
on
maybe
TP,
a
$50.
higher level from the
Good
standpoint
job,
of
guys.
importance. 401ks have hit record highs on almost 40% of the time that I've been president of the United States, and that affects tens of millions of people. The 401ks are at record numbers. So 2 years ago, our country was dead,
was a
and now our country is
masterclass
the
in
hottest country
degenerative.
anywhere in the
Oh, my
world. There's
God.
nobody close. No other country is close, and every country will admit it. So now we need Congress to take the next step by passing the Clarity Act, a fair version of the Clarity Act, and this landmark structure legislation. It's a very, very powerful structured legislation which will keep us ahead of China, keep us ahead of everyone else, will open the door to the next wave of innovations and innovators. So I'd like to ask Chairman Selig to say a few words and a little bit of the details about what we're doing, and then we'll follow it up with Chairman Atkins and Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, Intercontinental Exchange CEO Jeff Sprecher, Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev, and Kraken CEO Arjan. So we have that all set, and let's get going. And you know what? If you want to speak for a very short period of time, that's okay too.
I got one more long coming in here. Check it out. Pull it up.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Holy
it's an
shit,
honor
bro.
to be here with
Holy
you and this
shit.
exceptional group of business leaders.
Yo, I just
Thanks
made
to your
$4,000
leadership,
on
the
Breakout.
era of
What is-
political
No way.
lawfare,
What is
debanking,
happening?
and regulation
You crazy
by enforcement
bastard.
is over.
We're fucking absolute
Innovators like the
degenerates.
people in this room are welcome to the White House, not railroaded to the big house. And the new frontier of finance is being built right here in the United States of America. From day one, this president has been clear. America will not fall behind
I love
and
the
allow
little mini
other
screen. I
countries
love
to
it.
take its place as the greatest country on earth to build a new technology, operate a business, and invest for the future. The world will run on the backbone of American technology. Under President Trump's leadership, we've codified the Genius Act, established a strategic Bitcoin reserve, drawn a clear line in the sand between crypto securities and commodities, launched the first U.S. crypto perpetual, and protected the rights of software
I'm
developers.
talking about, man.
Who is this
We've
guy?
exiled Gary
I
Gensler,
know, but I love him. I love
defeated
everybody
the
here.
anti-crypto army, and made the United States the crypto capital of the world. I'm proud to be working with
Yeah.
Secretary Lutnick in the Department of Commerce as well to make
drop
America
some
the
hearts,
compute
Laura, please?
capital of the world. This may be the most important commodity of our day. Some call it digital oil, and America needs to dominate these markets to win the AI race. We've also protected federally regulated prediction markets from rogue state attorneys generals like Letitia James, who seek to nullify federal law and drive these markets offshore to unregulated and foreign venues.
I changed the title.
American dominance in the technologies that will define the future remains unmatched. We are truly in a golden age of American innovation. Now, the United States has a choice. We can either write the rules that define the next generation of financial markets, or we can let other countries write them for us. With Congress advancing the Clarity Act towards the finish line, we stand ready to implement the bill once the president signs it. But we'll use every tool available to move the president's pro-innovation agenda forward in the meantime. Tomorrow at the inaugural meeting of the CFTC's Innovation Advisory Committee, I look forward to sharing more details on our regulatory path forward. A path forward that provides greater certainty for innovators while reinforcing confidence in our markets for decades to come. This president has assembled an extraordinary team of entrepreneurs, builders, investors, and business leaders advising in government, like David Sachs, of course, and Patrick Witt. This real-world experience has already brought valuable perspectives into policymaking, and it will continue to pay dividends for the American people.
Is there a hype short
Innovation
somewhere,
depends on
Rob?
regulatory clarity. Clear rules
At
create
some point,
confidence.
I'd be careful,
Confidence
bro.
attracts
That's way too risky.
investment,
I'd be
and
so
investment
careful,
creates
man.
jobs, strengthens our markets, and keeps the world's
I got
best
one
talent
more.
building here.
I can barely
in
hear
America.
myself. I don't know if you
Mr.
guys can turn me up
President,
a little bit. but-
thank you again for your leadership and for making American
just keep dragging
innovation
in
great
profit.
again. The work we're doing now
you
to
still
shape
in?
the future of our great nation
I've
will do
done like 5
measures
trades, bro.
for decades to
There you go, I'll
come.
turn you up.
Now I'm
All of
honored to
them in profit.
introduce the most pro-innovation, pro-free market SEC chairman in America's history, and it's not Gary Gensler, of course. It's Paul Atkins. So, Mr. Chairman, please.
Another $100 in the bank right here, bro. Look at that.
Well, thank you, Mike, and thank you, Mr. President, for having us here today. From day one, you've made our nation's financial dominance and innovation job one. We at the SEC are delivering on your agenda. We're making IPOs great again, to continue on your theme, by cutting red tape that discourages companies from going public. Under your leadership, Mr. President, the IPO market is booming. Since Inauguration Day, 583 companies have gone public, and that's up 75% compared to the final year and a half of the Biden administration. And those companies have raised an impressive $208 billion, and that's nearly 4 times
Look at
the
this long
amount
I just put in,
raised
bro.
during the final year and a half of the previous
I'm
administration.
just dragging my stop
So
up.
that's just not incremental progress.
Holy, it's gonna
That
go to
is a
$100.
turnaround. You've committed to making the United States the crypto capital of the world. And yesterday, the SEC, I'm proud to say, took another significant step to deliver on that. Our proposal, the crypto assets rule, would provide crypto entrepreneurs like those here in this room and job creators
There you go, another
the certainty to
$300.
raise capital in the United States using digital assets. This action is consonant with our belief that the most important priority is for Congress to send send the Clarity Act to your desk for your signature. And the SEC is doing everything we can to support that work. So thank you again, Mr. President, for leading this nation to ensure that we continue to have the strongest markets in the world, to reshore innovation, and to welcome, yes, a whole new generation of investors through the Trump accounts. So under your leadership, we will make sure that the greatest advances of the technological frontier are right here in America. So thank you very much.
Great job.
Well, this morning I was thinking back to the 2024 campaign where the president, I think, very astutely recognized there was millions of voters in the United States who felt disenfranchised by the prior administration. And he made a commitment at that time to make America the crypto capital of the world. And within weeks of taking office, delivered on that promise. And it started first with this executive order, which came out ordering the agencies in his administration to take steps in this direction. He shortly thereafter appointed two of the most competent and pro-innovation regulators anywhere in the world, Chair Selig and Chair Atkins, and of course fired Gary Gensler. There was that big applause line at the Bitcoin conference, which was powerful. And of course, the Genius Act was another milestone just in the past year, along with the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, et cetera. And just this week, I have to commend Chair Atkins for publishing this new rule that allows crypto projects to raise capital in the US for the first time. There's clarity on that. And Chair Selig, we're excited to attend the advisory committee meeting tomorrow to make progress there. So an incredible amount of progress has been made, and I think what's most important next, of course, is this September 15th vote that we have with the Clarity Act. This would make all of the progress that this administration has made durable into the future, so it could survive for decades and decades to come. And make no mistake, there are folks out there who they want to see this legislation not happen, right? Maybe some of the big banks don't want the competition from crypto companies. Other banks are leaning in and have endorsed it, which I think is really powerful. And so if we all come together, I think we can get this bill over the finish line and hopefully get more than 60 votes come September 15th. Thank you.
And it's very bipartisan, I would say. So
Very-
say that very much.
That is true.
A lot of Democrat support.
There's hundreds of pages of changes that have come in from the Democrat side as well. It's a true bipartisan compromise, and yeah, it's a great it's a great work product. So up next, I think, is Jeff Sprecher.
Sorry.
Who's this guy?
Is this the XRP Bowl?
Mr. President, I just wanted to tell you that
Hope not.
that your trade policies of fair trade to bring back jobs and businesses from overseas, your energy dominance policies to fuel the next generation of technology in the United States, your big, beautiful bill that created incentives for investments has led to the records that you're hearing about in our stock markets, the record number of IPOs. And as you know from working with my wife who works on private businesses, there's a record number of business formations in this country right now. So we're here to talk about how to evolve regulation so that we don't impede that progress. But one of the things I can tell you about the New York Stock Exchange is that it was formed at the time of our country. And so it, for 250 years, has been subject to every single financial services regulation that has ever passed in the United States, bar none. And so one of the things that I'm so thankful that you've done is put two really strong chairs in these seats and ask them to go through past legislation, regulation, and figure out what we can get rid of that no longer serves the interests of this country. And for that, I really appreciate that on behalf of the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Jeff. Thank you.
Mr. President, thank you for bringing us together and for your work to ensure the next generation of Americans has a stake in the country's economic success through the Trump accounts and many other things. Thank you also to Chair Selig, Chair Atkins, your administration, for the work underway to strengthen American capital markets and expand opportunity for all Americans. If I had to sum up Robinhood in one word, it would be ownership. Broad ownership is essential to a free, stable, and prosperous society. That belief has shaped pretty much every product we've built, from commission-free investing to 24-hour trading, and now outside the United States to tokenization, which we're using to expand ownership of American assets to people in more than 120 countries.
He's going to mention a
Yet
coin.
this innovation is reaching investors abroad before
I don't think so.
investors here back home. And the opportunity goes far beyond public markets.
Can't believe Trump said
Tokenization will open up
hyperliquid.
markets that have long been out of
can't?
reach.
I can't believe it, man.
including
How much do you
private
think he charged for that? Him to
Today,
say that?
too
I think his
much
son may be in
economic
on it.
value is being created
I agree.
before ordinary investors.
Dad, whatever you do, mention hyperliquid.
If that was true,
Expanding ownership
homie
also
probably
requires
made
protecting investors.
Oh, my
Innovation
God.
and
$100 million?
investor protection
The
aren't
inside
opposing
trading
goals.
is just so.
if he knew his dad was going to say
World capital
hyperliquid, he
markets
made hundreds
capital
of millions.
Yeah.
by doing both. And the chairs.
Well, actually, I don't know, man. I want to be on Trump's good side.
understand that.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Trump is just
American companies
amazing.
are
Okay,
building this
the
technology.
greatest president ever.
American markets are powering it. American assets are also at the center of it. American investors should not be the last to benefit. We look forward to continue to work together to expand ownership, build the next generation of capital markets, and ensure America leads the way. Thank you.
Great job.
Arjun.
Rob's over there in the casino.
Yeah, I see him. DJing, shorting, and longing.
Hold on. Who's this?
I was thinking about what I was
straight.
Hold on.
today.
He's racking up.
I don't speak too much, but the first time I met the president, he said, "What does your company do?" And I said, "We're a startup. We move at warp speed." And the first thing he said is, "Why not at Trump speed?"
Hey,
So we started acting that way.
Kraken?
Look, our mission at Kraken isn't about Kraken.
cracking. I like
Brian
cracking.
created Brian created Coinbase. Vlad here, you have ICE, NASDAQ. They created the world markets. And all we're trying to
incredible,
do
Dave.
is make
know.
sure that
I'm
everyone
happy
in
we're sharing
America has the ability to be able to succeed in the same way that we did. And that's
Holy
essentially how we
hyper.
think about it. So our motto at Kraken has been fix money, we fix the world. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Greg. And if you have any questions, or if anybody else of this very distinguished, would somebody like to say something? My male models who happen to be genius, they're brilliant and they look good, right? But anybody, would you like to say something? Go ahead, please.
Just want to thank you, Mr. President, for all of your leadership. America should lead in crypto and win in markets like prediction markets. And with your leadership and your administration, you're helping America lead here and become the crypto capital of the world. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, huh?
I want us to live up to that title. I want us to live up to that
I just want
title.
to thank you, Mr. President, as well as Chairman Atkins and Chairman Selig for the great work that they're doing.
I think Hyperliquid is going to give it all back.
I'm straight putting in a master class on how to swing
I just
trade.
want to say that what Chairman
called scalping.
Selig and Chairman Atkins are doing and the President
Scalp
has
trading, yeah.
enabled with his leadership is actually working. So if you look at stablecoin usage and adoption, it's increasing the usage and distribution of the U.S.
There you go.
dollar
The buzzwords.
at higher and higher levels than our industry has ever seen, specifically because of the Genius Act and
see a
the
balance
movement
here.
of more and more treasuries into stablecoins and therefore into more and more hands across the world. And now the tokenization of equities, thanks to Chairman Selig's and Chairman Atkins' great work and collaboration and actual work together rather than working against each other as before, is going to distribute U.S. equities globally and increase the distribution of those. So, we power a lot of these applications and companies, so we know what the numbers actually are, and they're massively increasing because we have regulators and leadership that enables the success and distribution of these U.S.-based assets. So there's actually a very real and tangible outcome that's really now benefiting the U.S. and adoption of U.S.-issued assets and the U.S. dollar. So I just want to mention that it really is working and hitting all-time highs. So thank you very much. Thank you.
So if you have any questions, we have a meeting next week with the AI people. The top people are coming in, so we can talk about that. But we're leading by a lot with AI. We want to keep it that way. We want to regulate, but we want to have it regulation where they can continue to lead, not regulation that's going to stifle a very important industry. I think maybe bigger than the internet, bigger than anything anyone's seen. And we're helping in that regard, especially with regard to allowing them to produce their own electricity, which everyone thought was crazy that it would never be approved. We're getting them fast 2- and 3-week approvals. They're building some of the greatest electric plants anywhere in the world because our grid is old and tired and weak, and they're actually giving the excess electricity into the grid, but they're building power plants that nobody's ever seen anything like it. We're not using the power from the grid. We're using brand new power, so it's a great thing because that misconception has been out there that we're taking electricity. We're actually creating electricity, and that's something I was proud of because that was my idea. Nobody believed it. Actually, it went along for 2-3 weeks. I said, how come these guys aren't submitting? Well, they thought that you were just kidding because that's the way it's been in this country. Nobody would ever say a thing like that. But no, they're building power plants, the likes of which, all different, fueled all different ways, but the likes of which we've never seen. The people that are in the power business, and we're seeing things that we've never seen before because a very high level of intelligence is doing it. So it's been great. Okay, any questions?
Mr. President.
Yeah, please.
Mr. President, does the administration have any plans to accumulate sizable amounts of Bitcoin or other crypto?
Well, it's been talked about. I think I'd probably rely on Paul and the whole group for that. He'll make a decision. You guys will make a decision, and you'll let me know. But certainly it's been talked about. It's taken a lot of pressure off the dollar. It's been very, very good for the dollar.
Man.
And I think if you came in with
Bitcoin?
recommendations,
Talking about buying more Bitcoin, man.
Some recommendations, I would certainly listen.
Even just talks
It seems
of
to
it.
be a pretty big subject. Yes, please.
Damn.
I have 2 quick questions.
Go ahead.
Don't get around here much. So my first question is, we're talking about AI and crypto a lot.
Right.
You won overwhelmingly with working class Americans in 2024, tens of millions of working
Right.
class Americans. Many of them, they say, we love President Trump, but we're still cautious about AI and
Yeah.
crypto. What do you say to those who are still reticent to embrace this?
So I think it's a great question, and I think it's going to create a lot of jobs. It's going to create success. It's going to create tremendous innovation medically. I mean, they're coming up with already, amazingly, they came out with something today that I looked at it having to do, I won't go into the details, but having to do it with a pretty unstoppable disease, and all of a sudden they're coming up with answers that they never thought were possible and things that they never even would have thought about. So I think it's really creating jobs. And I can tell you one thing, if you look at our construction jobs right now, because we're building more plants, factories, things that really have something to do with the AI, but also car factories, car plants, they're moving into our country. Honda just announced, Toyota just announced they're moving their operations from Mexico, from Canada, from other places. We, by the way, probably have a deal with Canada. You probably saw that. Very major tariffs were going on to Canada today. We delayed it for 3 days because I think we have a deal with the Prime Minister, and good deal for everybody. So that's good. But the construction jobs are enormous. We're building the biggest plants anywhere in the world. And I can say if I were the mayor of a town or the governor of a state and I had a chance to get a big plant in, an AI plant or a data center, I would absolutely want it because the jobs are enormous and the money paid, the taxes paid are just enormous. And if you don't take it, you're going to be left behind because there are plenty of places that want it. So I would say that maybe it can use a little public relations help. But if I were a governor or mayor, I would want that plant in my community. And many of them are designed in a very beautiful way. It's really very positive. Okay, thank you.
A little off topic. So you mentioned Joe Biden and some of the past leadership, and it's been about 69 days since we've seen Mitch McConnell. Sometimes when you look at Congress, it looks like the cast of the moon. But I read a Cindy Adams column in the New York Post recently, and she talked about how we need term limits and someone needs to hold Congress accountable. Maybe you should be the person to do it. Would you support term limits for Congress or some type of cognitive testing? Because maybe if we had that the last 4 years, we wouldn't have ended up in some of these messes.
So term limits are very popular with the public. I've seen it both ways. I've seen where people go in and they get termed out and they're very talented and they're at the height of their career, you know, politicians. And you end up with total rookies in there, nothing gets done. And I've seen it the other way, where people are there too long. We see that all the time. I see both. I always like to say that a term limit is an election. You know, the public's pretty smart. You see that last night. We had some great success last night. The Republican Party had tremendous success last night. But I like to say that term limits should be elections. But I'm okay with term limits. Remember, the people that have to pass term limits are the people that are going to be voting on them to get out of office. So it's a little bit tough. That's not the easiest vote to get, is it, huh? But I'm okay with it one way or the other. I do think elections really turn people out.
Mr. President, I want to ask you about Canada, but first, the Treasury Secretary says that we could see the most impactful sanctions on Iran this week. When will they come, and what else could be sanctioned on Iran?
Well, we have things that we could sanction. We have very draconian sanctions, and we'll see what happens. Right now, the strait is open. A lot of boats are coming through. People aren't reporting that, and that may slow down a little bit at some point, but right now a lot of boats are coming through. The naval blockade has been extremely effective. Zero, I mean, literally while it's up, and that's been for quite a while, you know, except for a couple of little pauses where we opened it purposely with a deal, but the deal didn't terminate, you know, the deal didn't turn out to be what they said, you know, when they tell us one thing and they do another. But the blockade has been 100% successful. No boats have gotten into Iran, but they are getting in for other places. But we'll see. We're going to see what happens. It'll either be extremely good and oil prices are going to drop like a rock, or we'll continue to do exactly what we're doing. You know, they were talking about $350 a barrel, and it's today 84, 85. And we are getting a lot of oil out. But the other thing that's happened is people have found other alternatives, which they never thought about. Texas, Alaska, Louisiana, and other places. In addition, a lot of pipelines, record numbers of pipelines are being built. So I think the Hormuz Strait's not going to be quite as important as it was in the past.
Now, on Canada, if I could ask you, you said that there's a deal, an agreement in place. Are you willing to lower tariffs on steel and aluminum?
Well, we're looking at that. Yeah. Well, we're getting zero for our farmers. You know, farmers have been hurt very badly by Canada, and they won't be paying any tariffs anymore. And we may bring some of the tariffs down to a level where other countries are, because Canada was paying a higher tariff. Canada was paying us a higher tariff. So we are, look, we have a very nice relationship with leadership right now, and we'll see. But we did a 3-day pause. It was supposed to be a 50% straight across the board tariff. That was going into effect at 7 o'clock this morning. And I delayed it at the request of Canada for 3 days so we can iron out the details. But it's going to be a wonderful deal, hopefully a wonderful deal for everybody. Yeah.
Mr. President, earlier today you said North Korea has something like 57 nuclear weapons. They've been expanding their nuclear program. Is your goal in trying to re-engage with Chairman Kim still denuclearization? And what makes you think you could be successful now when you weren't?
Well, I don't want to talk about that, but I do have a good relationship with Kim Jong-un. As you know, you've seen. He didn't like Biden. He didn't like Obama. He didn't like anybody, but he likes me, and I just got along with him very good. We had great meetings. We speak, and I think our nation, and I think other nations, frankly, whether it's Japan or South Korea, they're a lot safer if I'm president than if somebody else is president. Now, I didn't like the fact that we're doing these massive military exercises, really against North Korea. It was an exercise against North Korea. When I'm friendly with him, when we have, I don't see anything happening for certainly 2.5 years. It's not going to happen with me, but I don't see anything happening. And I was not happy when South Korea said, no, they're not interested in helping us with the Hormuz Strait, and yet they get 60% of their oil from the Hormuz Strait. I said, would you like to help us? He said, no, thank you. I said, that's nice, please, thank you. He made us a lot of money. I didn't like that. So I felt that to do we were doing a massive war exercise. I thought that was very insulting to somebody that, frankly, has been, during my term at least, very well behaved. Yeah.
On the bond market, is the administration done enough to stabilize the bond market after yesterday?
Well, I think it is, but I mean, it's very sad. Every time we do great, we announce great numbers, the interest rates go up. And they go up because they want to stop inflation. They should go down because the country's strong. You know, I see countries like Switzerland where they're the #1 lowest interest rates, 0.5%, and we pay 3.5%. And yet, if we stop doing business, for instance, I have the absolute right to cut off all business with a country like Switzerland, like anything. So why are they prime if I can cut off the business and they are no longer functional? And yet they're considered to be like an elite country. And I don't want to single them out because there's 60 countries like that. They live off the United States. So why are we paying higher interest rates than them? You know, in the old days, we used to pay the lowest interest rate, no matter how we were doing, because we sort of generate for the whole world. And I want to see it where interest rate, and I have to tell you, we have a wonderful chairman. I think he's doing a great job. The problem is he has a board, and it's a political board. It's people put in by Obama, Biden, and me. And there are quite a few members still left, as you understand. And so they vote to raise interest rates. I don't know if they're doing it because they think they're doing a good thing or because they like the politics of it. But my point is, years ago, 25 years ago, When the country announced good numbers, interest rates went down because we had a stronger country. Now when we announce good numbers, the better they are, the worse it is for interest rates. So we could have a GDP of 10 times. You know, they say, oh, it's going to be 3 times or 4.1. We could have a GDP of 10, 12, 15 times if they just leave us alone. Let the rates go down. We should pay the lowest interest rates. You know, every point of interest is $600 billion. Think of that. Every point of interest is $600 billion. 2 points means we make a fortune, but we keep driving it up. It's a very unfair system, and I've said it now for a long time. When our country does well, interest rates should go down. I mean, every time I hear our country's doing well, I say, oh, it's too bad, because they lift up interest rates. They should drop interest rates because it means we have a strong country, and it's all based on credit, meaning good credit, and we have the best credit, and we'd pay off the debt very easily, very quickly. But if somebody's paying a 0.5 point, we should be paying a 0.5 point, not somebody else. So right now, I think it's Switzerland has the lowest. Again, and I don't want to single them out, but if you take our business away from Switzerland, they have problems. So why are they paying a 0.5 point and we're paying much more than that? Does that make sense to anybody? I mean, it seems pretty simple to me, but it's a killer. You know, I almost like to hear bad numbers. I'm saying, I hope we have bad numbers today. Interest rates, we're going to. It doesn't make sense. When our business is good, we should lower interest rates. And then you want to build America, you're going to see a building like you've never seen. We're doing great, even despite the fact of what's happening with interest rates.
Should Americans be concerned about this volatility in the bond market?
No, I don't think so, because like I said, our country is doing so well despite interest rates. We have interest rates that are artificial. They're actually artificially high. They raise them for no reason. And you can't go out to the market when you have a Fed that's raising interest. You can't say, oh, I want to pay 3 points less than what the Fed says you're supposed to be paying. So, no, I don't think so at all. I think we have a very powerful country, and we're powering through these ridiculous interest rates. They're ridiculous. Look, when our country is strong, interest rates should go down. When our country is weak, frankly, they should go up. But this country is strong. There's never been in history the kind of money coming into a country as we have right now. Trillions and trillions of dollars are being invested in plants, factories, everything. Everything you can think of. We're the hottest country in the world. We are by far, and I said it 100 times, the king of Saudi Arabia, but many people, they said 2 years ago, 3 years ago, your country was dead. Now you have the hottest country in the world. That's what we have. We have the hottest country in the world, and these people are helping us a lot. Thank you very much, everybody. Come on to the Oval Office. We're going to take them into the Oval Office. We're going to show them a real office. Okay?
Shit,
Their
okay.
offices are nice, but this is nice.
Bro, I made a lot of scalp trades there.
I made a few.
I lost one.
I lost one also, but I only made 3 trades.
I lost one for $20 or $30.
All right. I didn't speculate, but let's see.
One, I lost my.
No, show us the hyperliquid trades, bro.
Where's
We
my
cooked.
hyperliquid trades? I gotta refresh this.
No, just scroll down. Scroll down and then scroll up. Yeah, go to position history.
All right. There we go. This one.
Just click the next arrow. Just click the next arrow there. Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
That was a big one.
Oh no, these are the same trades, just different. I bet.
Oh.
No. Just click the X. Click the X. You have to. Such an idiot.
Okay. This one I lost. This is the one I lost. I lost 28.
Clap.
But then here we go. Down the line. This one here. This one there. These are small little babies.
Okay, Scalparella. All right.
This one. Oh, did I lose on this one? I did.
Looks like Annie Clapper.
Extra clappage.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad, man. Good job.
Those are the big ones I got in on.
Oh, you banged the 350?
Yeah. This one was Annie Clapper. Got that one.
Rob growing the account.
Was that during the press conference too?
Yep. Another one. Look at this one. Right.
All right.
That was all of them. I started my account today. This account was at $200.
No way.
Is that 1100?
6x.
You just degen 6x your account? Are you serious? Damn.
I ain't coming in tomorrow, bro.
The degen overlord.
Yeah, I had a little $200 play account. 1200. There you go.
Damn.
Y'all watched me do it live on air too.
And that was the first time. Maybe Trump should speak more so we can see his trades in real time, you know?
That's right.
All right, so the question is now what? Does everything dump?
Dude, that shit was wild on Breakout.
Yeah, what the hell did you do over there?
Dude,
man? What did you do? What did you do?
I fucking made 3 racks over here.
Oh, and I got a Bitcoin long opened up. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's cooking too. Look at that.
This was my big hyperliquid trade. It was on Breakout. It was $3,000.
Damn.
And if I would have kept it open, I would have gotten the account funded in one trade.
Hey.
Because I closed out. What was my closeout price? Fuck, I don't remember. What price did I close out at?
Big Dave.
This was
the big Whopper trade.
Orders. Here we go. Okay, I closed it out at $65. So from 64,068 to 65,27, I made $3,000.
Damn.
If I would have left it at 70, the account would have been funded.
Well,
it wasn't.
It's a win. It's a win. It's a win.
It wasn't okay.
Nice win.
It's not. It was nothing based on TA. As soon as he said hyperliquid, there was zero.
Just long everything.
Just long. Yeah. I just maxed, and I longed.
On Breakout. What did the founder say, man? What did he say?
Yes, he said don't gamble on it. But here's the beauty of it, right?
Nah, he didn't say. He just said there's a place for degens in the future.
I did not feel. If the trade would have went against me, fine. I only spent $300 on the account. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the prop firm is the only amount I could lose was my $300.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
For $3,000, fuck, bro, like all day long. All right, I got the winners. All right, I got the wheel up. Let's go ahead and draw the winners. Here's what the wheel looks like. And I went off of your emails, okay? So we did get 10. So we doubled the prize. So whoever's name gets picked wins a free $100,000 turbo eval.
Goddamn.
Compliments of Breakout. So again, this is based off of your email. This is the beginning of your email. So Alruma, you had a 50K account, you get 2. JYL, you had a 100K account, you get 5 entries. A. Willen, Chalsey, Chef Chad, Lopera, Macklin, Sean D, VCTR, and Michael K, okay? Pick a number,
K.
Rob, pick a number 1 through 15.
Let's go with lucky number 7.
Number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times we're going to shuffle. And who is going to win? Are we doing any side
And where the
wagers?
hell's Arthur at, man?
Who do you think's going to win?
Va.
Any wagers?
I don't know.
I think Sean D's going to win. Anyways, let's see who the winner is. All right. We need some dramatic music for this, by the way. Okay. JYL. JYL, you are the winner. The dude, so he spent the same money as you would on a 100K account, but he got a 200K account instead.
Okay.
So JYL, congratulations, my friend. You are the winner. I will forward this to the Breakout team. Just make sure that you go through the process. You created your account. Just make sure you do the registration. You fill in your information. They'll log you. They'll track you by email. They'll confirm you're a first-time user, and then you'll get credited your free 100K eval, my friend. Congratulations. Just watch out for your email. And also, if you're in the chat, man, as you trade your Breakout account, feel free to share your progress with us. We'd love to know where you're at, how much money you're making. If you have any questions, reach out. But congratulations to you, and thank you to everyone who participated. Even if you didn't win the free account, you still have your own Breakout account. Don't go below your max daily limit. Don't go below your max drawdown, and hit your TP. Hit your target equity. Do that before you breach the account, and now you have a fully funded account that you can draw profits on.
Did y'all like that little scalp session I did there?
That was good. That was fun.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, that was pretty dope, huh?
That was pretty dope.
Thank you.
Hey.
I did a little bit on my BitUnix account, but I was careful because it's a cash account.
Yeah.
The Breakout one's
Mine's
not for me.
cash account too, baby. You
Nah, but I
make that cash right.
More,
did-
Make that cash right.
I did 2 of them.
more degen on the prop account.
Yeah, more DJ on prop account. I did well, only the Trump one, right?
Yeah.
I'm not picking that shit up. I did 3 of them on BitUnix. I lost one, won 2. I think I ended up like very little.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty much break even. So yeah, that's all we got, man. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Thank you all very much. When are you going live? Since we're ended the show kind of late.
As early as I possibly can still,
As
man.
early as he possibly can.
I would love to do 2.
We had a
2:30
lot of
latest.
new viewers here. Make sure
Absolutely.
you subscribe to the channel, ping the notification bell. We go live every single day. And Monday through Friday, we go live twice a day. Have a notification bell on. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.